flexible, but there is some level of flexibility that must be exercised, whether voluntarily or by force of circumstance. Nobody or no living thing like to experience pain, especially extreme pain, for a prolonged period. So the first reaction to pain is to remove the cause or the circumstance of the pain or any other discomfort, whether pain, lack of air, danger on the road, or anything like that. The numbers again, 619-1508, 619-1508 and 279-8473. 279-8473. I don't think most humans today are, especially those who are strong materially, I don't think they are too preoccupied with how good or how fair-minded they personally are. I think most people, especially those who are strong materially, are more preoccupied in keeping them strength and adding to them strength and finding out who else, because of being strong, is in a position to help them themselves. So people seeking out what is good for themselves, a kind of self-preservation above everything else. Well, let us get to the telephone and make the program more interesting by hearing what.
Bongo Jerry, morning.
Morning, how you doing?
You're Virgin family instead. Your Bible.
From where?
Virgin family instead, Bible.
Oh, you mean no blacker?
No man, Bible man.
Eh?
You to do the Bible tune.
Come again?
Bible, the youth to do the tune, read up the Bible.
Oh, Bible. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, go on.
You know, so me left your CD from last week, so I don't know if you get your personal collection still.
Left it where you left it at your yard?
No, I left it in the station with a youth there. Tell him to figure your personal, you know. Your personal collection.
Well, you don't name anybody, so the first thing I don't know who you leave it with. Who you leave it with?
I don't know the individual name still, you know.
Then tell me something now, seriously.
I'll check it.
Oh, you're going to leave something for me, and you don't even know the person who you leave it with.
Yeah, but I come to the station and I see the youth and the youth out there.
No, but you still call him the youth, but it's over a million youth in Jamaica. And seriously, if you want to do what is best for yourself, you make sure, say, the person where you leave the thing for, get the thing. And you find out the name of the person where you leave it. The youth where you said, and you know me?
Yeah, man, in the office I'm coming home. Come straight up there, I'm coming in the office. I'm saying to you, you know?
Uh-huh.
And leave one for the library, I sent this one person for you. It's a write it down, Jerry from Ray.
Ray. Who names up?
I'm going to tell him to write it down, and it is for me, you know, from Jamaica.
Oh, is that music that you do?
Yeah, it's an EP. It's an EP.
Yeah, if I didn't get it by now, probably I'll play it already, but I don't get it. What it about?
Okay. Eh?
What it about? What the music about?
Well, that's some roots tune, you know. Two lovers rock the planet, but the other five are roots tune.
What is that roots, Remy? What is that roots, Remy?
Poor man, I feel it down and tune in out of in the city and, you know.
Your voice are dropping on, and I hear all of the word. What is that? Poor man, I feel it?
Yeah, poor man, I feel it. I understand?
Yeah, alright. Like, if you want your music, you say, to get the people them notice more. You're going to do it in a special way, not true?
Yeah.
So like how so much people, Like how so many people making music, especially out of Jamaica, making music about poor people feeling it and ghetto youths and them with it. You know, if you want people to notice that you come with something different from the everyday lyrics, not true?
Well, that tune didn't make a while still, you know. That tune didn't make from about 2 years ago, but besides, we released an EP, you know. That's why, you know, that's what happened. Some compile up some tune.
You realize what I was saying to you a while ago?
Yeah, I realize what you say.
What may I say? Alright, what may I say?
Well, yeah, so I come with the same idea where other people come with.
No, the idea good, you know. But the idea good, but you don't find a different way if you express it from everybody else. The same idea is good. But if you need people to notice or to attach themselves to your way of expressing your idea, your way of to bring something new to the expression, you know.
Okay.
Because people are going to hear the same kind of lyrics every time and about ghetto youths and all them with it. Without have something different now. It's going to come like the same music with somebody else do. One thing them know says it's not a female that sing it is a male, but them don't know which one of the male, you know.
Okay.
So you want somebody to sit down and write music together?
No, you know, more time I just see and the concept come to me and I just put it together, and you know. You
don't go back over it and change it and no time at all.
Yeah, sometimes you know you go forward over it and revive it and.
All right, what you find now?
You know?
The people feel certain kind of thing on your experience. What you find? What you would suggest to them? Say, how to move out of that? Oh.
Well, may I suggest that people have to come together, you know.
When you say come together, what you mean?
You know, deal with things.
When you say come together, what you mean? When you say deal with the thing, what you mean?
Unite and come in a one structure and, you know, pull together with a love and a unity to make it work, you know.
But those are the things that people say every day, you know. So nobody now go. When somebody here says that, them hear that every day. So them look for you still. Them look for a suggestion that more definite, you know.
Yeah, but Jerry, if we don't come together, it's a problem.
Well, you walk on the road or you drive hour?
Eh?
You walk on the road or you drive hour?
No, I'm on that tree and breathe up before, you know. On that tree and breathe up before.
And you know, so that is not the best condition, but for me here you're good. You know? Yes, so you learn to play an instrument?
I want to tell me that play the piano still, but I never too far like up because I'm moving.
An instrument that you can move around with, you say, a light instrument. A piano is big and heavy, not true. Unless it's, I know say the electronic piano, them lighter, them not heavy like the big old time wooden piano, but
that's true.
If you learn to play an instrument that you can move around with,
yeah,
that much more convenient. Because you have a piano for yourself?
No, I don't have one for myself, you know. It's really vital to really have an instrument still, you know?
Yeah, well, they have a book where you write down some words where you think it's right.
Yeah, I have a book, a song book where I write.
Yeah, but different from writing the song, you see. I think you should make a list of certain words that you want to use, that when you use those words, people mind picture what you say more, you know?
Yeah.
If you don't work on your thing, you know, work on it. Now it'll come better, you know, like if a mechanic get a car for improve the performance of the car, and if every time he get a car for work on, the first thing him do him pump up the tire, and every time the only man pump up the tire, now get no better result in him. I have to do different things and find out what this car need. If the car don't really need a tire for pump up, I have to find some different things, so I should have an idea of various things that we must check on the car. You can't drive. You can't drive. You can't drive.
Like change the aisle or something.
Yeah, you can't drive.
Yeah,
you can't drive.
Yeah, man. I drive from me about 10, 12 years old.
You know, so
most
people at the beginning of the day are the first time for the day when them go drive them vehicle. If it's evening and the night, them never drive all day and them going at the vehicle in the night. Most of them not check the four tire them to see if them having enough hearing. You know that?
True. And that's
as
important.
You mentioned a while ago, there's
important.
Other things to check too with the water and this, that and the other, you know?
Right. Check it, engine oil and, you know, them things there.
Whole heap of more things. because you know these things. Because you know these things, them in your head, you don't really write them down. But especially as somebody who deal with music now and words. Like how the mechanic, the tools that the mechanic uses as well. Like wow.
Like in screwdriver and in pliers and in socket and all them things there,
yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's his three name this one, but he use probably 150 different tools and you know the name.
Yeah.
Well, the tools that the songwriter uses most of them.
Yeah, the lyrics still, you know, the lyrics is vital.
No, lyrics is a set of word, you know.
Yeah.
Lyrics is a set of word together, but if you just have a collection of lyrics, your music not going much different from other people, you know. Because other people have a
the ear important, you know, the ear and the rhythm is very, very, because the rhythm of the engine the car.
Yeah.
So the ear, more time of the ear, you know. Yeah.
So you should have a list. You see, the ideas where you have.
Yeah.
The ideas that you have, you should have a list of words that express those ideas very much that you try to bring into any explanation where you explain to people. So if you not collect up them tools, because the words is some of the basic tools, but as I said, the music and the ear and the different thing and the timing and the pausing,
right,
all them things are different.
True.
But it's either a tool or it's a technique, you know, because you have pliers can use different way.
Right.
You have pliers can use and help you screwing tool, but it's not really that pliers for, but it can use a way. I have pliers for grip things to make it stay steady. And you can use pliers for draw a wire out of one hole. All different kind of ways. So you have tool and you have technique. That's two different things. So the technique multiply the amount of ways or the number of ways that tool can use.
That's true.
So really you have to start, you make a list of the tools them that you make a list of the tools them and the parts and the technique and all the different things that you really like to use. And when you make a list of them things there, you're more familiar with them. And them come to your mind more than you just repeat back a lyrics where you did hear in the next tune, and you know, familiarize yourself with the thing where you do, that you could become better and better in it. And your memory are going to increase too, you don't know that too?
Right.
Yeah, your memory are going to increase. And next time now you come and leave our music with me, for me, I think you're going to have better method to make sure so I get it by the time you call me, not true?
Right.
And who are we get to next time?
I have to find out who the program director.
Yes, or if the program director is there, if you're going to leave it, at least you find out the person's name and what kind of work them do, you know?
Right.
And that way our efforts going to be more effective. Because one thing we must do, you know, as we get older, or as the time pass, we must be getting more efficient in making decisions and know how to get things done. And but I just try to help you get the music.
Move over there, man. Move over there.
Yeah, I try to help you find the way to get the music to me better. That because I get to listen to and by this morning, when you call me now, I know the music and, you know. But keep in touch here, sir. All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, my brother. Yes. Let's have this help. Yeah.
Yeah, the numbers again, 619-1508. 619-1508 and 279-8473. 279-8473. And I see none of the live chat up to now. It is there. Something wrong with my instrument. Or you refresh it. Anyway. Yes, Jamaica is not we alone pass through this experience. You know. Sometimes a lot of people in other places hear us talking and them couldn't care less what we are talking about because them knowing of themselves that them pass through similar experience to us. Thank you. So you know now say you have many even European white people, Asiatic people, all kind of people pass through more than the 500-year oppression where we pass through. You believe that or you don't believe that? You might believe say yes. As we know, say the transportation, the capture and imprisonment and transportation of hundreds of millions of Africans over the 300 odd years of this slave business is like the greatest crime against humanity we ever performed in the history of the world. But there's others that performed before, and others that last even longer. Maybe them don't pass through the exact hardship where we pass through. All them people in Europe yesterday, all them different people you see fighting in Europe, Ukraine people and Russian and all them. Is oppressed, them oppress each other, is one set of them oppress the other one. All 1,000 years sometime them a pass through some of them difficult, you know, till them join up and talk the other one language. Just like how we are talking English now. We are Africans here, most of us. Talking English which is not our language. Most of the European we see up there. Other people language them are talking now, other European language will beat them down, you know. Till them just are talking, but because all of them white now, me I believe like it's for them original language. Let's get to the live chat. First one is Bob Cosmic. Greetings to brother Bongo Jerry, listeners and subscribers throughout the four corners of the world. We might be scattered, but we are brought together through the hard workers at Bess FM. Yes, that is one way. Thank you very much. Glad you appreciate that. Young Precious said, blessings to Uncle Bongo Jerry. Enough love and respect again, my general. Pittsburgh in the building up and run again. Kayan Brown said, greetings and salutation, Bongo Jerry Small. Bless up all Bess FM family. Good day, Kennington and Overland, United Kingdom. We have a call here. All right, let's get to the telephone. Good morning. Welcome.
Indeed, Brother Jerry.
Go on.
Jerry.
Yeah.
I appreciate the instructions you gave the caller a while ago. Read the music, you know?
Yeah.
And lyrics and so on.
Yeah.
I think you have a point, you know, Jerry.
Yeah.
You know what I would love to see happen because it hasn't happened in a long time. Not since the song that Stanley did about them a pollute the place with all of them waste.
Yes.
Have I heard another song that, you know, connect in terms of the garbage pollution problem that we're having in this country?
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, Jerry, frankly speaking, maybe about 2 nights ago, I was watching the news and I saw some authority when it comes to garbage disposal lamenting how awful the situation is, and many places, but including the Kingston Harbor, the amount of garbage that is in there.
Yeah.
And it just crossed my mind, Jerry. This might sound a bit unusual, but if Jamaica should go up amongst other countries in the world, I wonder if we would end up in the top 5 when it comes to how nasty we as a people dispose of our garbage.
Well,
I mean, it's an unfortunate record.
Yes, you know, so the British are some of the nastiest when it comes to dispose of them garbage.
What the devil you saying to me?
You never know, say we is them garbage.
What again?
You never know, say them regard we as them garbage.
Well, I see your point.
More time them all come look upon them garbage.
Yes.
And I say, well then a wildlife, them upon nature study, I study wildlife.
Oh, I see what you mean. But talking about wildlife, Jerry, the amount of garbage that end up, you drive through certain even rural parts of Jamaica, on the roadside, in the bush, in the gullies, in the stream. Even a fish them out of sea here, so why plastic is being found inside them. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
I hear Muta ball out about this problem, so feeling tired, sick and tired. You know, see it. Yeah, man, I would encourage
The other day,
entertainers to come.
one of the major government officials,
Yeah,
police observe her, she and her passenger,
yeah,
a dump garbage on roadside, somewhere about a roadside. You remember?
oh yes, indeed.
And Tuesday here the court, for them don't let her go.
Free as a bird.
So you must know.
Yes. Come to think of it, I need to review that case. It would be interesting to find out what were the factors that led to that, even though many will say that it was predictable. See. But it would be a good idea, entertainers, out there.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, man. Come up with another song, another hit song.
Yeah, find different ways to.
Yeah.
Find different ways to make people understand.
Yes.
How them reach in a situation,
Indeed, absolutely. Yeah. Here you mentioned British a while ago. I've noticed buying approval ratings was taking a battering over the past months. But
approval ratings amongst them own people or amongst the world?
Amongst them own people.
Mm-hmm.
Since the war, they say it is it has improved quite a lot. And the same thing for Boris Johnson in Britain.
Yeah.
What is it about a war that would cause the people of their country to be giving them such ratings?
You mean ratings going up or going down?
Going up.
Well, sometimes two things I observe. Sometimes people feel proud if them see somebody acting as if them courageous, and on the other hand, it is well known that opinion ratings are gathered from what? How do you gather opinion ratings?
From doing a survey.
Yes, survey or poll.
Yes.
And you know how much surveys and polls can be manipulated.
Oh.
So I'm not saying that is what but we know. I don't take them
Yes.
for gospel. I
See
don't
what
take
you
them for
mean.
gospel.
You're onto something there.
Because even the Jamaica government,
Yes.
most of the recent announcements and different things and arrangement that the government make is in order to improve them ratings. Because wellness now only find out the film ratings are go down, similar to the PNP. Him find out that the approval ratings of others in a him team are go up more than him.
Indeed.
That
Indeed.
help him in a way, but at the same time,
yes,
him don't want at the same time, you remember when Bolt go on good and Bolt come back in the team and him encourage a Safa, and then the next spectacular youth come will look even more spectacular than Bolt and a Safa one in here, you and Blake.
Oh yes, indeed.
And Bolt encourage him same way, and then after a while Blake look like him start hype up on Bolt.
Yes.
And it's one time Blake look like him start hype up on Bolt.
Yes,
and
man.
Bolt talk publicly say, well then I don't all the second youth are hype up on me. And Bolt even come out come say, I tell my coach say don't make me him train again. Me not train again. I'm your man friend. You remember when Bolt and Bolt is not a really insultive guy,
No, true.
He's a very mild mannered and very inoffensive guy. He don't really offend people. He don't like to offend people that much, my impression.
Indeed.
So when you see him come out that way, you must know. So similar with the one list.
Yes.
Approval rating I go down.
Yes.
And at least 2 or 3 other people in him team approval rating I go up more than him.
Oh yes.
And then some of them were in the way. Him never really like them, but him need them on the 4x4 relay. And him did have them in there. When for them approval rating go down, I'm glad to kick them off of the 4x4 relay team. Because I'm glad to get out Montague,
Indeed.
Montague too bright. And if I like a black, if a black sentiment start rise up in our country, in 2 weeks, a guy like Montague could have overturned Blake in the same party. You see, if Jamaica, a whole of black sentiment start rise up, like what you say, the middle class people make a black sentiment demonstration last week up at the British High Commission, and it start rise up more and more and more.
Yeah.
By August, a man like Monty could have overthrown Wellness.
Indeed.
And this is how these things go. Approval ratings, polling, and manipulation of public opinion and them with it.
Indeed. By the way, Jerry, I gather that a district called Prospect and Giddy Hall in St. Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Your voice put up over there right now, even as we speak.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man, I want to hear up all your listeners over there in Prospect District, St. Elizabeth.
Describe and tell people which part of St. Elizabeth that.
Okay, so Prospect District would be, let's say you're heading between Newmarket and Middle Quarters.
All right.
It is in the northeastern section of St. Elizabeth.
All right.
Like morning, Kim.
Yes, yes.
By the way, Jerry, before you move, Chris Rock and Will Smith.
Yeah.
If you get a chance, play Don't Rock the Boat.
Where you get the notion?
You understand? Right.
Oh, him get
Chris
the
Rock was
notion.
caught between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah.
But they say what his joke to you is what?
Yeah, man. Dead. Thank you very
I
much.
shall return.
Thank you very much. We'll try to play that, yes. Next
Indeed.
call. Yes, good. Next call. Call me back again.
I shall return. Thank you very much.
Good morning and welcome. Hello, good morning. Welcome to the program. Are you there?
Good morning, Jerry. What's up?
Fine, thank you.
You're good?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
A Hughes Corporation. Try me if a Hughes Corporation is singing.
Ah?
It's a music I'm trying to remember. What are you doing?
We are doing good.
Are you laying that?
No, this is not Elaine.
Remind me again. I know the voice now. Remind me again.
My name is Mitzi. I called you one time before.
I know you call from Mandeville. Mitzi?
Yeah.
I know you call from Mandeville.
Yes, me same one.
What the name they give me?
Yes.
So what go on?
We are here.
What you up to?
Mr. Jerry,
Yes, ma'am.
listen now. I'm just saying,
Mm-hmm.
why the prince and his wife, we know that their family of forced slavery and stuff like that. But these young people, they don't know nothing. So why saying, come out our yard, come out our land? You want to speak to the people about something that is important. That's not the way you're going to go about it. Like how I see these people. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm trying to understand. I have an idea, but I want to understand plain what you're saying. You're not doing bad enough. Go on, say me. We're going to get it.
Yes, because...
What you said? You're telling them to come out of our land?
No, the people, I see some placard on the television telling them that they must leave our land and stuff like that.
Yes.
You know, but if you want to have a good conversation with the people, you have to go and meet them good. You can't go like that way.
Oh, you mean say, hold on. You mean say, you can't protest if you want to have a good conversation with them. You can't insult them.
Right, you can't do that.
Or you're supposed to receive them nice.
No, because you want to have a conversation and there's no other way you could get it unless they get here. All right, now, listen now. The Queen, I think I hear Brother Miguel say they send a letter to the Queen. The Queen in response say...
Hello.
Yeah?
Which part of Mandeville are there?
Art Hill.
Oh, Hart Hill, okay.
Yeah. Okay, now, the people Oh, what I was saying. Yeah, Mr. Miguel said he wrote to the Queen, and the Queen answered back. She did answer back and say she don't speak to group. Which, you know what I'm saying, because she's speaking to one group and maybe the other group have a different agenda. So she says she speak to the state. And from that time until now, the state haven't reached out to her or anything. So how this is going? You understand me?
Yeah, me understand. Me understand. Yeah, me understand what you say about what Miguel say, yes.
Yeah, because they say she don't speak to group.
Yeah.
She speak to the state.
Yeah.
And until that time, from them time, nobody has reached out to her to let she know what is our intention. We just speaking to ourselves.
Yeah. Oh, you sound like Elaine, so.
Somebody
Laugh no? Eh? You're going like your brain bigger than everybody else.
Somebody text you, man. Go on.
Somebody text me, say what? You put on twang, you're going like your Duchess.
Somebody call you and tell us say it's later. Them text you.
Because me not understand myself.
Them a laugh after. The one of them a laugh after you.
I laugh after who?
The one of the people out there laugh after you.
No, I want to you them. I want to you them a laugh after, man. I put on twang.
You them a laugh after. Oh, man, I tell you what me come
Not
from.
pure fool. You know how me know you? You know how me know says you? Eh?
Yeah.
You know how me know is you?
Yeah.
A pure fool is talk. When me here. When me here, I say I'm a Muslim man, and nobody else can talk them fools.
Jerry, no, for real, Jerry. If them want to reach out to the people, all them want to reach out to the people, the way how them behave and act. You can't reach out to people, so Jerry.
But you try to reach out to me a little while and I come right. You just come now.
You understand what I say?
Me understand a long time, man, but
me
I understand.
She get a letter and we should do respond. And until now, the state don't reach out to her.
The state? Who is the state? Who is the state?
The state must be the minister them.
Then Wellness and she in a good conversation.
But him not talk to her about that. You know, see? If that to be the case, him not talk to her. But Jerry, me not understand, you know. Them a talk about just money alone. Why them never put give we back our free where we can go take out back the visa.
Well, me know that you want. Me know that you want, man. Me know that you want.
Jerry, me not lying, no, Jerry.
Yeah.
Me no business nobody want to say. I'm just speaking. I just want you to listen.
Yeah.
And you know the British they still have Jamaica. We wouldn't lose much people. Jamaica is pretty and nice. Me not lie. Because listen, Jerry, them already have over 400 years.
Yeah.
We not have nothing. We never plan Buster. Before them make him man go. Him alone go. We show them know Buster.
Him alone go where? Him alone go where?
They invite him to British. So to Britain.
Yeah.
To come talk about the independence.
I two of them go. No, the two of them went. The two of them went.
Eh?
The two of them went.
Which two of them went?
Manley and Buster.
Mr. Manley never go.
Yeah, man, him go. Yes, him went.
You understand? Because
him went.
Buster can't read so good.
Hey.
And Manley could I didn't read and understand. Because there's no way Buster could have go up there and go make plan. And not make plan to stay. We're supposed to get certain money every month at the end of the year because we couldn't just manage. We couldn't just manage like that. You understand? Buster start mash up the place and then Mr. Sierra come put the ice on it and bring in peer gun and then the rest of people start
Buster bring in gun.
Mash up Jamaica.
No, Buster bring in gun long before Sierra.
Alright, so that means
PNP bring in gun too.
Sierra get it off of Buster.
The two sides of them bring in gun long before Sierra step it up.
Yeah, but me I talk about Western Kingston. Western Kingston was so nice, peaceful. When I was Western Kingston, I never hear a shot fire until I move from Albert Street and go to Lizard Town and live.
Right place to go.
You understand?
All right,
and at them time I hear gunshot because we used to throw stone and buckle.
All right.
Over Tivoli and them at throw back.
All right, call me back after. I'll go to Call me back after, here.
All right, my brother, take care.
I'm okay. Next call. Good morning, welcome.
Morning, Jerry.
Wagwan.
Yeah, man, this thing a huge corporation.
A huge corporation, right, okay.
Yeah,
Good.
Man, me listen to them the music when I was a teenager, and them grow up and listen.
Yes, okay. Remember them time there? All up a disco go on.
Yeah. When me want ask you to play one music for me or two. I don't know if you can play two of them. Two of them about music.
Which one? ABBA? Two of them what?
Bob Marley, man. Bob Marley music, man.
What them name?
Natty Dread and Concrete Jungle.
Oh.
Natty Dread and Concrete Jungle. I two of my favorite back that.
Alright.
I don't know if you can play them. And the other thing we want to talk about, a truck. It's spiritual. You know about the whole truck accident will happen up the door.
Oh, yeah, spiritual, yeah, man, from ever since.
You know what? What is a major cause of those accidents, I think, in my own little brain?
Yeah.
A lot of the drivers, first of all, me don't think them service them truck good. And I don't think they know enough about air brake.
You mean compression and air brake?
Yes. That's one of the main thing. I always brake or fail them.
Yeah.
And if you know about your air brake truck, you don't know when it will run out of air or whatever.
And them a come down hard.
You know? But you have the equipment to tell you when the air low enough.
Yeah.
And if them the equipment now work, then I'm gonna know. And if they now monitor it, you know. So some just give them some advice. If them a drive truck especially, all right, truck them know a air brake.
Yeah.
Or whatever you call them. Them have to know about the braking system.
Power brake.
Yeah. Hydraulic brake, a different thing. Because when I did boy, you know, me used to see, me check say, air brake was the safest brake, but not no go so. Hydraulic brake are the safest enough.
Hydraulic brake use liquid.
Yeah, man, it stop quicker than the air brake, you know. I never know that until me do the test of Canada with the air brake.
Yeah.
Enough man don't know that. Me know that. Them always say me I boast about this and boast about that, but I teach them now. A lot of people never know say hydraulic stop quicker than air brake.
Yeah. Look here now, why you call back after 11? I can just receive the call and then we continue after 11.
Alright.
I'll tell you more about that. Thank you very much. Next call. Good morning, welcome. Morning.
Yeah, bless the Bongo, Joy.
Oh, go on. Talk up like a clearer for me. Yeah, man, Mary. Are you did lose your spouse recently? Or she lose her life?
Yeah, sure, yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Yeah, yesterday I left on a call about 8.
About what?
Some of 8 to people.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, well,
You know the song was a love.
I think I just say,
yeah?
I know the same man we just talk like well. I don't think so, no.
I think I remember. Mm.
I'm not sure. I don't want to mix him up. Yes, man. What is about hatred?
Yeah, I
now?
think I am here.
What is about
You
hatred?
know the song was a love. Yeah.
You mean Dennis
Love
Brown?
here can be friend.
Dennis Brown.
Yeah. Love, I think we need to play the song for him because listen as I know. And it was an elder doing him over 6 years.
Yeah.
Can't hear people, man.
No, you can, you know, and is an easy habit to form too. It's a very common habit, and some people, most time people form that habit, them keep it for life, you know.
Yeah, but he's happy, but he's not happy.
Not really happy, but sometimes human beings, even animals, get some satisfaction from knowing that the other animal that hurt them or that threaten them or that them not like is suffering some is suffering in some way, then get some satisfaction from say, yeah man, you bitch you. When a male dog say a female dog that never receive him attention and then go around the sun, she run away from him. The female dog run away from the male dog and go run across the road without look and can't run over her. The male dog would have say, you bitch you.
Okay.
You see, it's better you did you better you didn't make me a fornicate all now you would have there live. And the little run with me I run over you can't kill. You know?
I have two little things I'm going to ask you a question. The visitor there are the Queen grandson.
Yeah.
And the police them are down off my place on them to corruption where in a gang.
You mean the police gang at Clarendon?
Yeah, because me up in my town in the jury.
Yeah, at your town?
In my town, me up in my town.
Me a pen, okay.
Alright. When me think the Queen grandson come over there for there is to come secure more of the land because them have all around the Caribbean country, the head of state them. For sure, we still in control. They have a big plane to carry them from A to B, from A to B to C.
Yeah.
You understand? And we pay a fee, taxpayers are pay a fee. Even Jamaica not pay a fee too.
Yeah, man.
So right now, you see the youth come over there. My tape is in come to secure more land for your grandmother.
Yeah, man. Land
because
yeah.
Normally, remember Queen, you know, 53 country head of state. So you find out so basically Queen go Africa, Jamaica, India, and thief all of the diamond and the pearl. Because remember, the Queen have so all around the high part, the Queen all around this. Yeah. The Queen have 150 hours. How much work has the Queen have? You understand me, Bongo Jerry?
Yeah, man.
So to me, when you're in Jamaica now, accept the Queen and accept, so I call it a Queen, yeah? You accept the Queen at them at time. And the Queen come 3 times previous before.
More than 3, man.
Yeah, well, state visit, I wasn't saying I hear a little highlight. But at the end of the day, them come over there. Why them come there for? They secure them more land this Bongo because
I hear this now, no?
You know?
I hear this now. Most likely, that guy I go up on the throne after her, you know. You didn't know?
No, it is the second man. It is the second in the throne. After him father is him.
Yeah, but I believe so them don't agree so that the father not go up on the throne, you know. I think so, you know.
Yeah, well, I am now. If I'm the father, I am.
Yeah, don't remember, I think they may make an agreement already that Charles can't sit down on the throne there.
You know what? Listen to the news. For Sky News over here, I hear the man apologize. But the apologize, that doesn't really make it.
No, him never apologize. Him not apologize.
Never to the moment was my listening. If you have to apologize, come and say, father tell long about Barbados. And you understand me? Just come there to secure some more land. That's what me I say.
Yeah.
Because, in grandmother celebrate 70 years on the throne.
Yeah.
But what? Them done thief and them still a thief more and more and more.
Yeah.
That's my tip. You understand me? You put me never England and the Queen and do nothing for England. You know.
All right, me have to go now, but call back later. But make them a good point to make, right?
Okay.
Thank you very
Yes,
much.
sir.
Thank you very much. All right, we have some live chat to catch up. So I don't think we can get through all of them, but at least live chat. Taki Lem Kosa, good morning, Bongo there. Best FM, go all on board and the mix positive vibe as always. Respect. Del Ryan was a greeting Bongo there. Tuesday. Fly the Wise Productions. Say, yes, Bongo, bless up. Al Kebolan say, Tarantino in the building. Sister D. Ruben say, greetings and blessful risings, Ras Bongo. And Best FM, family, Rastafari. Christopher Melbourne say, greetings, Bongo Jerry, and Best FM, massive. Jerry, what are your views about the failed operation Barbarossa by the German? We are talking about from the 30s for World War I. All right, we'll get back to that later, but Caribbean expats say, morning, Bongo Jerry. Do you think brother get turned brother general? Bro get turned bro general? Yeah, I think bro get was originally grow bad. Conning Jamaican people daily. Trick of them. Jawian say, big up Bongo man Rastafari. What a love flags, thumbs up and anything. Lancelot Wilson said, the approval rating of President Biden has gone down. YouTube says so. Biden's approval rating falls to the lowest of the presidency. Donovan Islet say. Donovan Islet laugh out loud. That's a lane. Man, know you talk about alien. Oh, I'm not for trouble alien. All right. All right, it's 11 o'clock. Let's get back to the break.
Listening to Bess.
The following is a message from the Ministry of Tourism.
Without a doubt, tourism is Jamaica's #1 industry, and our dedicated workers are its greatest asset. Jamaica would not be the heartbeat of the world without you. As the industry rebounds from the impact of COVID-19 pandemic, we truly need all hands on deck, yours included. Vaccination holds the hope for tourism's full recovery. In addition to COVID-19 protocols, it is the only comprehensive way to fight the pandemic and save lives. I am therefore urging every worker in the tourism and hospitality industry, in all the subsectors, including accommodation, attraction, entertainment, transportation and craft, to do your part and get vaccinated. Do it for yourself, your family, your workplace, and your community. Do it for Jamaica, land we love. Stay safe. Get vaccinated.
The preceding message was brought to you by the Ministry of Tourism.
The Statistical Institute of Jamaica, Statin, will be spearheading the 2022 Population and Housing Census to get a snapshot of the number of persons residing in Jamaica, as well as where they are located. Recruitment is underway for census takers and supervisors to train them to conduct the census using tablet computers. Director of the Field Services Division at Statin, Damian Terrell, recently sat down with Vaught Davis, host of the program Studio 58A, to discuss how recruitment is going, as well as the purpose of the census. We bring you an excerpt of their interview.
We will be recruiting approximately 6,600 enumerators, census takers, and about 1,050 supervisors.
I know that recruitment is already underway, so people might hear this and think, boy, I think they're probably full up already. Do I still even need to send in my application? Where are we where that is concerned?
We have up until April 3. That is when we cut off for census takers and supervisors. So you can apply online at our website. It's www.census.statinja.gov.jm. So we will not be accepting any paper applications. We're just accepting application forms through our census specific website.
Those who could really probably benefit from the opportunity might not necessarily have the computer situation, but I guess we have to move with the times. This is how the things is doing to make the process a lot more easy and efficient for you. I guess this is why you're probably going that route, right?
Okay, so now, you see, if it is that you're in a position right now where you're not able to apply, somebody else can complete the application on your behalf online, and they indicate that it was completed by somebody else.
Mm-hmm. And let me just take the opportunity to plug something that people might not even necessarily know, but your public or your parish library. Believe it or not, you can go down there in the library, jump behind a computer. If there is a charge, it's probably minimal or nothing, but you know, the library, parish library, whatever the case may be, you have a lot of other doc centers and so on, but they might charge a little thing. But take advantage of the libraries in your community, in your area, in your parish, and you can jump through and send in your application.
I make a good point a while ago about the libraries still. You see, what happens is that there are hotspots now across the island, and the persons who would have made those decisions as to where hotspots are needed, they don't just come out of thin air. It's coming from data. So it is not just the government who will be using the data, but there are other stakeholders who will need to use it to know where they need to improve services, where they need to offer new services, where they need to build new schools. You name it. Even the private sector uses data as well. Where we're going to set up the biggest supermarket? Where is it that we're going to improve on the deliveries to the corner shops? You name it, everything can be derived from the census data.
Are they going to get paid?
Yeah, man, everybody who will be participating on the census will be remunerated. So there is a process, of course, on completion of your assigned work. So everybody is paid who will be working on the census.
Director of the Field Services Division at Statin, Damian Tyrrell. Catch the full interview on our Facebook page at Jamaica Information Service. And don't forget to like, comment, and share.
A production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.
Value yourself, man. Believe in yourself. It starts with the love of self. The money and the clothes are right, you know, but what matters is a positive mindset, a hopeful spirit. Yeah, man. No focus on things, man. Things don't make the man. Man make the things. Self-love is the greatest love higher. Stop, look left and look right and look into yourself. I want to you. Live up. Keep it positive and live your life. Now watch the hype. All a meditation, don't you lose your mind. Live up, don't give up. Slash said that. Mad.
Looking to clean your vehicle super clean? 123 Clean Car Wash, located at 2 1/4 Osborne Road, Kingston 10. Entrance on Grove Road, below Tropical Battery. They wash and vacuum, undercarriage wash, engine wash, polish and compound, shampoo and detailing. Call them at 876-631-3400. 123 Clean Car Wash, the best in the business for a cleaner wash.
1, 2, 3, believe me, it's so easy. 1, 2, 3.
Hello?
Nadine?
Yeah?
Me just pick up one Maxfield Easterbourne up by supermarket phone.
One Maxfield, but nah go do.
Nadine, that is all I could afford.
Uncle Pat, Daddy, and Jeffrey only eat bun back. And bun only come with front back and back. So where next back I go come from?
If you want more Maxfield Easterbourne, go up at the supermarket or check maxfieldbakery.com.
Yeah, I forgot send credit for put on service then.
Come on from my phone. Sure. Maxfield Easterbourne, do it to the max.
It's good, it's better, but nothing beats.
Love and hate can never be friends. Oh no, oh no. Here I come with love and not hatred. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow I all the days of our life. Envy no one, no wish to be with no evil man. For there'll come the day when you'll be whipped by the father's hand. Leave up huge children. Oh yeah. Leave up past children. My head is anointed and my cup runneth over. Yeah. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow I all the days of our life. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Right. Here I come with love and not hatred. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow I all the days of our life. Envy no one, no wish to be with no evil man. For there'll come the day when you'll be whipped by the father's hand. Live up good children. Oh yeah. Live up good children. Oh yeah. Forgive up, oh dear. Yeah, oh boy, yeah, man, my head is anointed and my cup runneth over. Yeah. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow I all the days of our life. Yeah. Oh yeah, now. Oh yeah. All right. Here I come with love and not hatred. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow I all the days of our life. Envy no one, no wish to be with no evil man. For there'll come the day when
Yes, welcome back to the program, and we're into the second hour of the program. Today, 29th of March, 2 more days left in March, the 30th and the 31st, Wednesday and Thursday. So that is Dennis Brown, according to a request from one of the callers. Love and hate can never be friends. And I'm thinking about the concept of hatred and enjoying hatred. All right, we'll get back to some live chat, you know. Live chat said, Jerry, Lance said, Jerry, that was Elaine. She might can disguise her voice, but she can't disguise her reason, her true man. Don one say, you look Bongo, Jerry Small, you know. Albert Bin said, neither the voice nor the reasoning. One Elaine, true. Caribbean expert Bongo said, Elaine is an imposter. She get phone card from Belmont Road or Wall Road to call the program. Question sign. I think it's wrong Wall Road. She's from the bowels of you nowhere, laugh out loud. But you know, reason so much like a whole uproad person today. You know, say, all right. Donovan Islet said, don't second guess it. Elaine, because you have my brain, you have my sister. Then I tell Bosco, say, brother, Bongo Jerry Small, just inquiring of Jack Trench's son. Any update? There was one then about that the other day, you know, Judge Trent's son who was shot and went to the hospital, and they must send him to a different hospital, and doctor tell him so them now really should find out how it go with him and with him son, Judge Trent's son. Roy Dicko say, hail up Big Jerry. Hail, big up Jerry. Just for clarification, the caller who spoke about hydraulic brakes, 1 minute. The caller who spoke about hydraulic brakes better than air brakes is wrong. Air brake systems are more effective, they just cost more on maintenance. Okay. Anyway, the numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508, and 279-8473, 279-8473. Yes, as a caller, Corbett, I think it was suggesting about Biden ratings going down, which seem, well, it seems so for some time now from Biden become president. People are realized, well then, I think it might some surprise with people, but if people are observing him properly, and especially if they were observing him from the time when he was competing with Obama for the presidential nomination in 2009, was it 8 or 10? I think it was in 2008. Yes, 2008. Both him and Hillary Clinton was competing with Obama. You could tell a lot of things about him, values, and the kind of person. We have a call here. All right, let's get back to the telephone. Good morning. Welcome. Hello. Good morning and welcome to the program. Welcome.
Yeah, man. I try hide the voice like Elaine.
You do what?
I try hide the voice like Elaine.
Go on, try now.
Eh?
Go on, try now.
Anyway, before we go start the party, let me just back up a little. She say, the song name by Toots and Mira, what a bam bam, you see? What is your view on the talks about Sister Nancy in the song?
What is my view on what?
Sister Nancy, singing, she used some words out there, and she said, there's some talk from Toots people said, well, some money out the road, well, they don't collect yet. So, people doing over the music are using verses out there music. What have you on it? You think them should have purpose?
No, you're talking now, you mix up all the things. Nancy, no. Sister Nancy, the female DJ, she do a rendition of Bam Bam, right?
Yes, use some words.
She do a music named Bam Bam, right?
Yeah.
So what? What about that?
No, them Toots people, them say, boy, them not collect no music, no money from it, something there, the music there. And them say, other music out the door. That them do rendition and music, and don't collect no money.
Yeah, and so what?
Sister Nancy one. How you feel, sir? They think them should pursue the case, sir?
Hear me now. Don't Nancy do a music named Bam Bam?
Yes.
The same one where Toots animate as the first?
Yes.
There's no argument about that. What can I
argue? All right. Not King Cole music. Perhaps.
I'm not hearing you playing. I don't know what kind of attachment they have on your phone.
Music.
What?
Not King Cole.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm going to go to something. Hold on. Not King Cole. Hold on. Not King Cole music, is it?
Yeah.
Dennis Brown do over. Perhaps. How you feel what I want?
What do you mean what I feel? What do you mean what I feel?
I don't think Dennis Brown will give no money towards that.
So what? So what if you don't think so? What do you mean what I feel? Somebody do over a music that somebody do before. They are not originator of the music.
All right. Next thing now.
Yeah.
I see a man in a purple shirt yesterday. And I said to him, boy, you're KC. He said, no must. So I said to him, don't bother be say KC must win, you know, because when you're KC, Calabar and JC did gang up, and KC, who was supposed to win that year, lost by a half point. And I said, don't care go so at all. So I just want put out a word to the KC man them. Until the fat lady sing, don't bother believe the KC go win champs. Because Calabar, GSC, States and them school, them see champs of the man them gang up and defeat KC. So KC man them, the bother start bossy, you know. I'll do my nose and just set a bossy boy. Alright now. Next thing now.
That more sound like some bar talk, that not sound like sports talk.
A chance to come, so me have already talk about that. Next thing now, me and Elaine talk. And him say, boy, when Buster went to England after independence, man did accompany him. But I heard that Siaga was also in company them, you know. But what's your name? Maureen Shepherd, Professor Maureen Shepherd, sure.
I think a very Shepherd the attack. I wouldn't be surprised if him to go because he was on the Constitutional Committee.
Yeah, you understand me? And what she says is that, boy, they just fund them way. And them say the same thing Trinidad went after independence and just fun with them.
No, you don't understand what Verin Shepherd was saying.
No.
You don't understand what Verin Shepherd was saying. She was pointing out that both Eric Williams of Trinidad and Bustamante of Jamaica was requesting, them wasn't strong enough. Eric Williams probably would have demand. But they were requesting rather than demanding reparations. And the British dismissed.
Hold on, not reparation. Money for build up back the state, but it's not reparation like what we are talking about. It's a different case we are talking about. Talk now.
You did not listen to Verin Shepherd program properly.
Go on talk.
You go on talk.
Alright. No, she did say that one of the reasons why Manley went is because Buster, him head upstairs, wasn't educated as Manley. But the thing is this now, me worked for a man who was a bodyguard to Shira down at Clarendon named Booth. And he was a man who pointed out, say, boy, if he must sell him business, no man who get himself educated, wear suit and under air condition, can tell him, say, who use sweat and blood and tears building business. Him, the suit man, can tell him, say, him can sell him business, why he want to sell it. No, me think that was a practical way of doing things. So when she know, I say, Buster never have an education. Buster was just a practical man. So therefore, I think she should write this up. Alright, next thing now. This thing with Biden, the US president, and Putin, whatever. Biden is the man from NATO, you know. And what is going on in the Mediterranean with all them people who move from Libya and all them places are going to America, right? Libya, Iraq, and them places and ISIS. Is NATO cause that, you know? So Biden must go on the place and go and like him in some angel. For them hands dirty, and most likely dirtier more than Putin. You understand? So Biden must quiet himself and stop that. That is all I have to say here. Man is all respect.
Yes, we have any more call. Next call, good morning. Welcome.
Yeah, Jeremy, just call back to clarify something. Where the man called about the brake. Me never say one eye brake better, you know. Me say hydraulic brakes top quicker than air brake. And that me reading a one book where man they make truck right. Except it change.
Yeah, but you never state it out that way they do.
Yeah man, me say hydraulics stop quicker. And that me say somebody never hear me.
Maybe
hydraulic brake stop quicker than air brake. Cause the fluid already in a line.
Yes, I know.
Me read one book where me have to study book to get the license. So the man we call, I say me never say one better.
Yeah.
All right, sir.
All right, here's sir. Yes, no, the numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508, and 279-8473. 279-8473. Let me see if I can catch up back with the live chat. Okay. Lancelot Wilson, no, past that. Yes. Caribbean expert. Alright. Yes. Well, alright. Right, because yeah, it's a matter about the hydraulic brake and air brake. Alcubalan HVAC services and put head for it. I don't know why I talk about tourism. Some tourism coming. Ganja brother Bongo. Better is relative in relation to air brake versus hydraulic brakes. Better could mean cost effective, maintenance or performance. The caller should define what does better mean. Okay. No more live chat, of course. Mariam Salaman say, Jerry, why this don't go one side with them truck argument? Too hype, man. Kiss me teeth. Why this caller? Must have been why this caller. I don't really see I don't really see anybody being too hype in this, but maybe I don't understand as much as yes, the numbers again are 619-1508, 619-1508 and 279-8473. 279-8473. Next call. Good morning, welcome.
Yelly,
Go on.
King Selassie, Rastafari, blessed morning, Aya.
Welcome.
Yeah, man, give thanks and praise for another day in class, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, man, we give thanks here with a station like this and a program on it like this, you know?
Alright.
Yeah, man, we give thanks. I notice Bess FM are really having some great programs during the days, you know?
That's great.
Right up to night time.
Right true.
Yeah, man. Something to learn and something to entertain, you know?
Yeah.
All in one. Yes, Mr. Small, controversy surrounding the news from what year since the visit of them people from overseas, you know?
Yeah.
Great controversy, me I tell you. I never noticed something, never considered something like that could happen to us in this time, yeah.
You mean a visit by them people,
Yeah, not just the visit, that they were entertained by people of certain the Rastafari fraternity that really bring a little down feeling to most of the members, you know?
Yes, and I don't hear any response from the brethren and sister who help to entertain them.
Boy, I don't know if them would really want to respond. You see, I must shame them, brother.
No, but if you go in front of the camera, you're not likely to say shame. You must have some justification. If you know, it's not only public, it's gone around the world. It's a highly publicized event, and you know.
Well, I tell you, I see it as a disrespect to the highest order, you know, brother. It's well arranged, you know, man.
Yeah, man. The British and the Jamaica government. You know, alright, you see all them situation now?
Yeah.
Do people now understand what the British did do when them seek out those out of the Maroons who them know would have go along with them and then make a treaty with them, not only against the Africans who used to escape and go up amongst them, but also against other Maroons who not willing to make no deal with the British.
Alright.
You understand how it did work them time, you know?
Yes, man, just by looking at this.
Yeah.
Because when we look, you know, when the video show me when the people reach at Trenchtown there, I see the Minister of Sports and Culture.
Yeah.
How she was just so proud.
Yes.
Me I tell you, man, me I look at the lady action and me I tell you, man, she's really so proud walking beside the people, them showing them around, showing her who to talk to now or who she can talk to, you know?
Yes, and I run with Ellie.
Oh, my man, me I tell you, man, me feel it, man.
I remember, you know, she always carry wholeness go up her compound a year time, you know.
Yes.
Because when wholeness go up her compound, that coming like when the Duke guy, they come out Jamaica, you know. When wholeness go up her compound, a big thing, you know, and all the Labour right colonel up there, proud, so when the Prime Minister come there and Audley Shaw and Babs Grange, I'm proud, you know, and say, yes, man, they say we're connected, though. Our associate them, you know.
Yes, man.
Even Bobby Montague a couple years ago when him go up there, him go make speech in their compound celebration say, we're going to build a police station in here. Imagine talking that on the mic in an official compound. So it's the same kind of way this arrange now and take time out. Make you come sit down and play a drum with Duke and make him play a drum too and same. So that's how the treaty. Same so the treaty come about. Them find people who will go along with them and then put them
Yeah,
up.
man.
Yeah.
They always have to infiltrate somebody that is in higher authority.
Yeah, man.
Yes, cause as a draw that analogy, I remember the year, when I went to a celebration at Compound, and the same Minister of Culture was there, Babsy Grange,
Yes.
Yeah, with Audley and them.
Yes, man.
I mean, I tell her, so she put on a speech there,
Yes.
It was a rainy day,
Yes.
And the lady write her speech, and the lady go up and the lady say, no rain, no farmer weather can dampen the spirit of the Jamaican people.
Alright. Yeah, man, she boost and people feel good when she boost them, but she get more boosting.
Right.
Very skillful.
But me look at it and when she said the Jamaican people,
Yeah.
Me look at it and me looking at the speech and I say, you shouldn't just be saying the Jamaican people, but I did say the African people are the maroon.
No, but she'll convert. She want to put on the stamp on the African. Put on the stamp on the African.
And she knew what she was saying, because she hold up her head with a plastic smile, and the cheering go around,
Yes, and yes, man, the cheering, and that is a signal, say. Clap me now, clap me now.
Yes, man. And you pause a little too, and wait for the clapping,
Yeah. Them signal it just like all wellness. When him go in at the parliament today,
yes.
Everything rehearsed, same like what you thought then. Everything rehearsed. And going to the parliament and say, yes, man, those 5 ministers, they must frighten over superstar. That's him saying, starstruck. I frighten over superstar, because them get to go an album launch and them, So them frighten over superstar, them get carried away. But at least Babsy never get carried away. She keep on her mask. So me order now, say each one of them for pay $100,000. And Babs, if you take that $100,000 and go spend it wisely, what do you think they might use that $100,000 for doing? The $100,000 from the 5 or 6 of them, that are 5 or $600,000, $500,000.
Yeah.
And him say, Babs, if you take, what do you think Babs if you could take the money and do?
What him said, our me think they're going to do with the money.
No, him tell her, him give her a little warning from 3 weeks ago, Say, I tell Babs if you collect $100,000 from each of them, and then she will go put it to some worthy cause. What is the worthy cause where you think him that tell her to put it to?
Well, I don't know, but because I do somebody say them just gonna spend that among themselves.
No. Go down a trench town.
Oh.
And tell the people them in the neighborhood say a 500,000 yeah. When the Duke come with him Dutchy, I want you sit in with him. And that's where the money come from,
I believe
symbolical. It's a symbolical rehearsal. And I'm a laugh after the same time I say, we don't know what them a do. All wellness and I say, I train know where soon reach out. Well, all right, Babs, you take this and put to some worthy cause and him signaling people and for clapping. That all the guy them will pay the 100,000 start bang the table and a clap and a laugh because them know say it's a generalship, because them rehearsal.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah, them know where to go. I plan already.
Yes.
I look at it,
I know everybody down a trench don't get the money, or just some key figure. Because you have to pay off, when you pay off people, you have to pay off everybody,
Not at all, man, because each one have somebody to bring at no cost,
Yes.
So you just want to get some people of influence in the community,
Yes. They just pay off the key figure, them, the weak fence.
Yes, man. And you have a big crowd.
And then the rest of them,
look at it
and you arrange. Yeah, go ahead.
If you look at it with all some journalists, we should have take up all this case, and some lawyers should have take up all a case like this after the Prime Minister made that speech,
Yes.
Because after the Prime Minister made that speech, that Prime Minister was supposed to be escorted from the podium,
Yes.
By some military,
Yes.
Because what he has done, is become a judge, an executioner, and everybody in one right there, so,
Yes, so now he come like he must overthrow the state. That's a coup he want to carry out.
Yeah, he become autocratic right there, sir.
Yes, sir.
See?
But it was autocratic. Yeah. It was autocratic. Yeah.
Alright. Those people were supposed to face the court of law.
Of course.
You see, because them breach, you breach the Constitution, see? You bring the Disaster Risk Management Act.
What
and
him
all
do?
of the people them since 2019 who have breached the act, them go in a court and them charge some charge enormous money too.
Yes.
So them same one supposed to face the court and the court charge them what they feel fit to charge them. Not him supposed to put on a charge about 100,000.
No, you know what him do? What him do is what Donald Trump do, after him lose the election 2020,
Yeah.
After Donald Trump lose the election 2020, him organize people to drive by bus and car and everything and plane all over America and gather in Washington and march when them are swearing the new Congress and about to swear in. I don't know if them did swear. I think them did swear in the president already. No, them never swear in the president yet because it was the 6th of January. Same a compound day, It was the 6th of January Trump organized it,
Yes.
Him fly in people from all over America, tens of thousands of them from all over America, fly them in, drive them in, and truck them in and bus them in. And march upon the Congress and invade the building. And them have gun in there, them have all machine gun amongst them, Invade the building, beat police, shot all police, and threaten to kill the MP. Them will just get elected and mash up the whole Congress and mash up and prevent Biden from get swearing. Trump do that,
Same way.
And the same thing, same Trump action.
Some distraction.
A Trump action.
Yes, man, some distraction because you have authority to give them and them trust your authority.
Yeah. So the Proud Boys, them 5 and 6 ministers including Harris Chang, we go at them party there. And the Proud Boys, if I say Proud Boys, them a Trump organize it.
Same one, them man.
Ku Klux Klan.
Remember, most of them have had some long time, Because remember, the time when the minister when he Mr. Montague, I think Montague did breach the act. It was after a lockdown and he was in a bar and police come to arrest him. And him give out big sound and make call and them have to law him.
No, him man a Warmington.
Oh, Mr. Warmington, sorry about that.
Warmington,
yeah, my apology.
Warmington start tell the police some breed a bad word.
Yeah,
and
man,
then him
back at them wicked, man. Him back at them wicked.
Yeah, man, and him call Harris Chang on him phone and said, I wish boy them this a send for me. And start cuss up bad word on the phone with Harris Chang too.
Alright.
And meanwhile, him a video them a video him too. Remember say them a video him,
Yeah.
And then put it on the social media. The police, them can't touch him. The police couldn't lock him up. The most them could have do a video him.
That's all they could do.
And meanwhile, him attack Harris Chang. And him have Harris Chang by the balls still,
Right. Then, because what? The authority give the police them really put the authority on them, Them only have a symbol.
Yes.
But the symbol of them have them can only deal with certain people a certain way. But when they meet some people in authority, them have to make call better for you or them to deal with this man. Because them know them can't lose them job or lose them life based on how you deal with somebody who is of authority.
Alright, a little brief authority.
I tell you, man. But it won't be forever,
Alright, well, I'll go to some more calls. Keep in touch.
Yeah, man. Blessed love, man. Give thanks. Rastafari.
I see him trump this. Alright, next one. Good morning. Welcome.
Blessed morning, Sir Small.
Wagwan.
Yeah, man. Here I give thanks, sir.
Wagwan.
Yeah, the traffic situation on the road, sir, I get that.
I tell you, whole day.
Really. Yeah, man. The traffic thing, look like you're not getting no ease. You understand? Maybe on Sunday, a little bit, you might get a little ease up.
Yeah, man, I tell you.
And I believe that the toll road, the highways, they need a minimum speed. Because they have maximum speed, but they need a minimum speed.
To make maximum use of this time saving, people in roads like that all over the world, people are required to travel above the speed that will hold up traffic.
Yes.
Because it's not like the place congested. There's a lot of open road and space between the cars. So it's not like a bumper to bumper. So therefore, if them are travel slow now, them create. Because when one vehicle or two vehicles in a two-lane on the toll road that travel slow, all 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10 or more vehicles start pile up behind them, you know.
Yeah, man, that's how the traffic build up.
Mm.
But the thing is, they're not going to do that. The toll authority not going to do that because they want to maximize profit.
They're not going to do what?
They're not going to implement a minimum speed because they want to maximize profit. They want to have...
No, but implementing a minimum speed by itself wouldn't cut the profit. It would make vehicle be passing through the toll faster. But, what you might be suggesting is that who don't want to drive fast are not going up on the toll?
That might happen. Some people might be forced to do that if they can't keep up at the minimum speed.
They can, but if they can safely, but some people are not only timid, but some people are selfish, that kind of way.
And some learned people.
All right, up to the other day. Up to the other day, I in a bank. Was it a bank? I think it was a bank. Yes, I in a bank. And I was paying some money somewhere, I can't remember. And the person in front of me get through. When him get through, now him start converse with the cashier. But when him a converse, it sound like him a talk something important, you know.
Yes.
But he was just socializing with the cashier. 3, 4, 5 minutes, you know. And everybody stand up like sheep in the line, assuming that is business. But I don't see him done getting money, put in him pocket, and lean up one elbow upon the counter. I think it was Water Commission. Lean up one elbow upon the counter, a chat. Till me have to say, me say in the line, me was about second in the line. Me say, get a more, what's going on here? And him chat for about the next minute, and then him and the cashier look like them kind of feel like embarrassed, and him go away. When people don't get through, is that typical human, I don't know if it's all over the world, a typical human behavior in Jamaica is once you get through, business will do the behind you. You know much people say, long line at the traffic light, and 7 car, well, not even long line, even 20 car, but each time the traffic light change to green, usually about 7 vehicles go through, right? Winchester Road and Hope Road. About 7 vehicles go through reasonable speed. But you have some man where it might be third in the line. And once the other 2 vehicles go through before and him reach up to the green. Just take time, crawl through the line luxuriously, Take time, crawl through the line and through him crawl through the line, 3 cars we could have get through. Don't bother get through, but the typical attitude is once I get through, I don't care about nobody else behind me. Cause a lot of people are always glad to say, boy, I just barely catch the bank today, man. I mean, last go through the door. As I go through the door, them lock the door. And sometimes it's them hold up the other people in the line because them take long for going through the door. And them stand up and ask the guard, say, tell me something, Miss McPherson. And I talk all kind of bull crap. Yeah. Deliberate enough for them get through now.
And the traffic build up, it help create some of the road fatalities because after a man plan to reach somewhere within an hour.
Yeah.
And he in the traffic for 45 minutes and then he get a little free road.
He might try and make up.
Great.
Try and make up.
All him a go do now start speed even worse.
Yeah, overtake a long line.
Create time.
Yeah.
And some learned people who know the road code and know the constitution and know that within Jamaica road act, you pass people on the right hand side.
Yeah.
Once you pass on the right hand side, what you do next?
You keep left. You go over in the left lane.
Wonderful. Nobody now practice that against her small.
No, hold on. You don't practice it.
Yes, man.
Then you're just nobody now practice that.
Yeah, sorry. I stand to be corrected.
Another thing is this. There are some roads with more than one lane in one direction. Divided road roadway, more than one lane in one direction.
Yes.
And somebody traveling in the right lane. And them a hold you up the right lane supposed to be for the faster vehicle or the overtaking traffic. And after a while, they decide and pass them on the left lane where vacant. I say police hold people for that already now. Police all hold me for that already now. So why am I passing the person on the left? I say it's 2 lane. 2 lane to proceed. And you know, police, and I point out that today, you know, them insist on carry me go court.
Yeah.
Yes, man, I turn them in an idiot, man. I don't turn them in an idiot. They must see that.
They must turn them in an idiot.
No, I don't turn them in an idiot. They must see that before. They must see that before. And all them do me turn on the light on them.
All right, give me a little piece of the Duke visit.
Yeah, what about
because I kind of have too much to say on it, because I believe if a man leave his house and leave some people in charge of his house, and the man want to come back in yard, the man if he come in yard, so smart.
It's not him yard, but it's him capture land.
Yeah, man, he capture it, but he end up legalize it, and he end up with people for go and hold it.
No, him left a gardener. Him left a gardener, boy. And him left a gate, man. Because you have gardener and you have security at gate.
So why when he come back and the gate man open it, and the gardener say, I pretty up the place for him, the other people have a problem, and the man
No. It's not simple as that. It's not simple as that. In the yard, them have them quarters. But them also have the slave quarters, and them have the no man's land.
Yeah.
Well, it's the people in the no man's land now object say them have to live on no man's land. And not only that, them bring him come at the no man's land. Like how people bring people come at your yard.
Yes.
You there, your yard are private, and people bring people in the yard and say, the minister is passing through the area and I would like to look around the yard. Or the queen passing around in the area, shall want to look around the yard. So a lot of the citizens are disappointed that some of the people who always agitate say the queen and her family is a robber or it come thief the land of Jamaica. Them find say some of them brethren and sisters always agitate about the same thing. Decide for form a ban and entertain these people. You understand?
Well, the best fit I see, no, Sir Small, is for we to get these people off of the land. And that is the best.
Then why you object little while when people were vexed when them say people entertain them? Why you object?
No, me not talk about the entertainment part. I'm just saying them free to come at them yard. That's what I'm saying. So
then hold on. So who is saying that them not free for come?
A lot of people are object them coming here.
So they mustn't come.
The protest of the British High Command was so what?
No, it was not a protest that they must come here. It was saying if you come here, you're supposed to apologize.
They want the apology?
The protest was that since you come, you should be apologizing also. That's what it was. It never said them shouldn't be coming.
All right. That's uncorrected again. Make we go on the reparation.
Yeah.
May you discuss it a little bit already?
All right, you have 2 minutes. What is about reparation?
I'm move fast. I am saying if I'm not going to touch upon what me touch upon.
Don't bother tell me what you're not going to do, man. Use up the time.
Jamaica received, you in particular receive reparation almost every year from university all over Britain, from Scotland to Ireland to Wales. I am saying if everybody crying for the reparation, and if we do get reparation we do get, then 99% of the population won't benefit. So I am saying we have to know what we are asking for and who we are asking for it. Hold
on. Who is asking?
Who is asking?
Yeah.
The majority of Jamaican along with the Rasta men are asking.
Rasta men?
Rasta man.
Rasta woman ask?
Yeah, man, they are part of the men.
Alright, no. Well, no, me, I am a Rastafari. I don't ask nobody for no reparation. I don't agitate over reparation. And there's certain other thing I don't push petition on them. I don't believe in them thing. I don't believe in asking. I so right that I'm not going to ask any dog do for nothing. I more want to cut the dog throat and him ball. But I don't fight against my brethren who ask for reparation and who sign petition. I don't fight against them, but I don't enthusiastic about them thing.
I have no problem with, with them asking.
Anyway, no, you're going over the same thing over and over. So why are you objecting? Anyway, no, we're going. Hey, call me back. I'm going to get somebody else. Call me. We're not going halfway in that program yet. Call me back. Any more call? All right. We have some music to play there, right there again. And we have some live chat. A lot of people are disappointed when they say people who used to hold up the fight, and when I say hold up the fight, who used to maintain and encourage us in the fight to not to bow to Babylon when them see them entertaining them. And that is where the indignation is. Music paper, please. Yes, I want to play a piece of music, you know. Don't Rock the Boat. We have a piece of music. Don't Rock the Boat. Youth Corporation. We find Sugar Miner too. Alright, let's hear from Youth Corporation. Don't Rock the Boat. Have it? Don't Rock the Boat. Which one we have first? Alright, I'm going to hear from Sugar Miner. Yeah, man. Let them keep what them a keep.
You can have the whole wide world, but give me Jaja, but give me Jaja. You can have the silver and gold, you can have the rubies and diamonds, you can have all the pretty pearls in this whole wide world, but I'm never gonna give ya up. No matter what they do, I'm never gonna give ya up. What they say, I'm never gonna give ya up. No matter how they fight, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, no. You can have all the fancy cars that take you so very far. You can have all the pretty girls in this whole wide world, but I'm never gonna give ya up. No matter what they do, I'm never gonna give ya up. No matter how the Babylon fight, I'm never gonna give ya up. Oh no, I'm never gonna give him up. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. I love ya so.
Yes, that is the sound of Sugar Minot. They can have the whole world. But life. But anyway, we know so them overdue. Let's get back to the telephone. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Bongo Jerry. This is Dr. Janet from Mandeville, or Williamsfield, should say.
How are you doing?
Calling you.
Yeah, man, how are you doing? How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing so fine, and I'm giving thanks for the company that you're giving me on the air while I'm working.
All right.
And I just wanted to request a song for all the empresses out there who are really trying to, hold their own and stand up.
Yeah.
Judy Mowat, Only a Woman.
Only a woman, Judy Mowat.
Only a woman, Judy Mowat.
All right, Judy Mowat. Where else are going?
Well, right now I getting prepared to go and give the Bongo Iras from Treasure Beach, who passed away.
Oh, yes.
And they said he was poisoned, some kind of food poison. I think they said gully bean susumba, which I have eaten all my life and I never had a problem. I'm surprised it's the second person.
When I was young, I used to hear of people get poisoned from gully bean. I don't know if them pick it the wrong time or what.
They're saying there are two kinds. One is actually poison and the other one is actually good.
Oh.
I don't know, and they resemble each other so much. They say the one that has the maca on it, that the little prickle that pricks you, is the right one. And the other one doesn't have it. So, for those out there listening who don't know it, please differentiate the difference between those two so you don't, choose the wrong one.
Because...
I still don't buy it, I still don't buy it, but it's what is being purported on,
Yes.
Right.
The people, most of the people in Haiti don't eat the same gully bean because it's poisonous. And when them say Jamaican eat it, a lot of them, went from America boys here, so a lot of them almost afraid of Jamaican because them say, boys, some Jamaican have some pork or them might eat poison.
Yes, I know somebody who used it actually to free themselves out of a Haitian, what you call it, relationship. Just place the gully bean in the pot, cook it and eat it, and boy, they wanted nothing to do with that person after that.
Fred. Iron.
Yes, they're scared of you if they see you with gully bean.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, it's a good while to say, but say you agitate, say, man.
Yes. One of them days, just look for me in the wind. I'll be coming through.
All right, nice. Because the way they come in the studio, you do it one day.
Yes, I did. I came.
All right, Judy Mott, only a woman, right?
Only a woman. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Empress Janet from Williamsfield.
Not the father.
Judy Mott. All right, we have any more caller? All right. I think I'll get back to some live chat now. And it is. Come again? Come back, caller? All right, next call. Good morning, welcome. Morning, welcome.
Hello, sir.
Welcome.
Small, how you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah, man, give thanks, man. This is a long-time listener. Yeah, I'm from Westmoreland, just touching base and letting you know that. We appreciate you, man, and appreciate the work you're doing,
Thank you very much. Which part of Westmoreland?
Yeah. Westmoreland, Grangeville area.
Okay.
So, we appreciate you. And I remember some time ago, you had said something, and, that was something that, something I live by. Because, you always talk some things that make sense. You said one time that, the poorer you are, it's more necessary it is for you to be disciplined. And,
yeah, especially
that's something I live by. You can't be trying to acting like people who have money. If you don't have money, you just try to live within your means and just...
Yes, and especially is people who don't have much money, them need to save more than even anybody else.
Exactly.
Save and plan.
Because of that, man. Because of that, couple words that you share with us, man. That make me even a richer person.
Yes, that's great.
So, enough respect, man.
Glad to know that, yes, huh?
Yeah, man. Keep doing what you're doing, yeah?
All the best. Thank you very much.
Cheers, man.
Yes, sir. Let's see if we can get back some live chat now. Right there. Yeah, where is it? Yes, hydraulic brakes. Damon Smith say hydraulic brakes is liquid and cause it to overheat faster than a car brake. No, I shouldn't be joining on those two together. Damian Smith, yes, New York tow truck driver here. I want to put in my input about the brake system. In a commercial vehicle, it's better to have air brake than hydraulic brake because the hydraulic brake is liquid and cause it to overheat faster than a car brake. Natal Basco say it is one of the oldest things in the world that you have read, that you can read a page or more and think of something utterly different. Yeah, two different people read a page and they interpret what they have read to be different knowledge and understanding than the other one. Damon Smith continues now. So it's better to use air brakes in a commercial vehicle setup. Lancelot Wilson said, Rita Marley, attention seeker, also did the same thing when she presented Prince Charles with a set of fake dreadlock when he visited the Trenchtown Community Center in February 2000. Oh yes, I'm glad for a reminder. Sister D. Ruben say, you have it locked with that trench down and Bob's a cash and out. Same side go. The Natal Basco say, I heard a Ross by the name of Orlando said in an interview that is a new faculty approach that will raise up Trenchtown justifying the frolic and this the protester. I'm not sure about Orlando being harassing. I think it's a dreadlocks. A good a minister of government because you want dreadlocks minister of the name the Orlando. Not a Rastafari. And him is in the Minister of Culture too. Him or she is in the Ministry of Culture also. Kian Brown says, Sister D. Ruben, or Ross in an interview with Jaboni. Yes, man. Orlando from the Cultural Yard. Oh, yeah? You have one name Orlando from Cultural Yard. I think Orlando Terrelang from the Ministry of Culture was one of the coordinators for the visit. All East State, all guns away. Oh. So them took the money. Oh, them claim this a guy have a social commentary claim say some Rasta man. And say my planner son claims that they make sure that all the guns were removed from Trenchtown today. Anyway, we're going to the 11 o'clock news. Let's get for the break. 12 o'clock, I'm so sorry.
You're listening to Bess
100. Good day, I'm Anthony Morgan with JI's Midday News for Tuesday, March 29. Coming up, new police station to be constructed in Anchovy. Prime Minister renews calls for citizen cooperation with the police, and young Jamaicans being encouraged to choose careers in agriculture. The news in detail after the break.
Jenny, it's time for renew the gaming machine license, you know. Bet say not start nothing yet.
Yes, village liar. I know so the license them expire March 31 and I need to renew by April 1. We already download the form them from the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries website, full them out and pay the machine and premises levies at the tax office.
Bet say never know you can pay the BJS license fees at any bill express though.
Bet you never know so them change how to submit your documents cause of COVID-19. You have to send in your forms and proof of payments by email or WhatsApp, or you can use the Dropbox at BJS headquarters.
We never know that.
Yeah man, licensing info is on them website bjlc.gov.jm.
Alright, Bright Sparks, we're gonna go finish renewing my license. Can't make March 31 catch me out.
A message from the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Commission, the BGLC.
Now the news. The community of Anchovy in St. James is to benefit from a new police station following a groundbreaking ceremony on March 25. The construction of the new two-story building will be done in collaboration with the National Housing Trust, NHT. NHT is providing project financing and management for the 2-year project. Minister of National Security Dr. Horace Chang says the scope of work includes the construction of workstations and living quarters, a new sewage disposal system, paving of driveways and parking lots, the erection of a boundary wall, installation of kitchen and laundry.
But what we're doing is, as a government, is to ensure we provide the police officers, the law enforcement of this country, with facilities that can serve the citizens from and serve them well.
Additionally, there are plans to include renewable energy as well as water harvesting facilities in the new structure that will be providing employment and training opportunities following its completion. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has renewed the call for citizens to work with the security forces in ridding communities of criminals. His latest call follows the recent killing of 3 persons and the injury of 3 others by gunmen in St. Andrew. Mr. Holness condemned the incident, pointing to the full cooperation of citizens as a means of restoring peace to society.
We have provisioned our information fund with $25 million. It is steadily being taken up. So I think that if you have information, if you know what is happening, use the channels and get that information to the police. You will be protected. Your identity will be protected. You can do it anonymously. You can benefit from it. But at the end of the day, you would have played your part in making Jamaica a safer place.
The Prime Minister was speaking at a ceremony on Friday to hand over new social housing units in Portland. In the meantime, 2 more homes have been delivered in Portland under the government's new social housing program. Prime Minister Andrew Holness visited the parish last week to hand over the homes in the East and West Portland constituencies. There, he provided an update on the number of homes completed so far.
We resumed the project in the last 3 months of last year, and we are now at 55 projects. We have completed 55 housing solutions, and we have 31 now under construction, and we will complete those 31 in a few weeks, and then we'll move on to another set.
The beneficiaries each received a 3-bedroom house. The Prime Minister notes that the government remains laser-focused on the provision of solutions for citizens, particularly the nation's vulnerable. And the chairman of the Jamaica Dairy Development Board, Dr. Derek Deslandes, is encouraging young Jamaicans to choose careers in agriculture in an effort to help preserve Jamaica's food security. Dr. Deslandes says the recent rise in food prices has brought the discussion on food security to the forefront, as well as the importance of preserving the future of Jamaica's agriculture sector. He adds that getting more young Jamaicans in the sector will ensure that the country can feed itself sustainably.
Just come out of a pandemic, we have moved from a pandemic to a war in Ukraine. Between Ukraine and Russia, they control wheat export. So all those industries that rely on wheat and corn or whatever it is are going to be in trouble. You're seeing the prices now. For example, for those who are raising animals, food prices for their animals has jumped more than 50% in the last year, and it's going to get worse. So we have to connect our young people to the soil. And not soil, it can be soilless, but to agriculture and the dream of agriculture.
Dr. Deslandes was speaking at an event at the Sydney Pagan STEM Academy in St. Elizabeth recently. That was JIS News. I'm Anthony Morgan.
A production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.
Hello, I'm David Harper with the BBC News. Russian negotiators have said Moscow has decided to, in their words, drastically reduce military activity in the northern Ukrainian areas of Kiev and Chernihiv following peace talks in Turkey. Russia's deputy defense minister said this was to increase mutual trust. Ukraine's government said it noted the withdrawal of some Russian military units from both areas. Our Europe regional editor Danny Aberhard assesses the latest developments.
A day that started with lukewarm prospects for concrete progress has yielded some tentative signs for optimism. Ukrainian proposals could yet form the kernel of a deal. These would see Ukraine renouncing ambitions to join NATO, though not the European Union, in return for binding international security guarantees. Attempts to resolve one entrenched territorial dispute, Crimea, which Russia annexed, would in effect be put off to a later date. Russia's, specifically President Putin's, intentions are not yet clear. It could be a way out of a campaign that risks turning into a morass. But Ukraine will be wary in case it's a tactic for buying time to re-provision and rotate Russian troops.
The US Secretary of State Antony Blinken has expressed doubt about Russia's intentions following its announcement that it would scale back its invasion. Mr. Blinken said Moscow was continuing to brutalise Ukraine and warned there was no suggestion peace talks were moving forward in an effective way because Russia wasn't showing seriousness. In London, a spokesman for the British Prime Minister Boris Johnson said Moscow would be judged on its actions, not its words. Earlier, at least 7 people were killed in a Russian missile strike on the offices of the regional administration in the southern city of Mykolaiv. The Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky criticised the attack.
There were no military targets in Mykolaiv. The people of Mykolaiv posed no threat to Russia. And despite this, like all Ukrainians, they became the targets of Russian troops. Rockets, air bombs, grenades, mines.
The Netherlands, Belgium and Ireland are the latest European countries to expel Russian diplomats, accusing them of being spies. Our correspondent in The Hague, Anna Holligan, sent this report.
17 suspected Russian spies have been given 2 weeks to pack up and leave the country. The Dutch Foreign Minister Wopke Hoekstra wouldn't elaborate on the nature of the espionage they are alleged to have been engaged in. He simply explained it was a necessary response to the greatly changed context, war in Ukraine and increasing Russian assertiveness. Belgium has expelled 21 registered diplomats working at Moscow's embassy in Brussels and the consulate in Antwerp, while Ireland has ordered out 4 Russian officials, saying their behaviour was short of international diplomatic standards.
Anna Holligan with the latest from the Netherlands. Live from London, you're listening to the latest world news from the BBC. Health workers in Nigeria say at least 7 people were killed in an attack on a train on Monday night. More than 20 others were injured when gunmen blew up the track on the Abuja-Kaduna line and opened fire once the train had derailed. The Democratic Republic of Congo has joined the East African Community. It gives it access to a common market which now stretches across the continent, which is from Tanzania, which is in the group. Peter Mwangangi reports.
3 years after applying for membership, Congolese citizens will now be able to enjoy the privileges that come with membership of the community, such as free movement of people, goods, services and capital. However, restrictions will not be lifted overnight from Tuesday. DRC's parliament will still have to ratify the EAC laws and regulations and deposit the instruments of acceptance with the Secretariat before they can come into effect.
The British police say they've issued an initial 20 fines over events hosted at government offices in London in breach of coronavirus restrictions. Officers have been investigating a dozen gatherings at Downing Street and the Cabinet Office, some attended by the Prime Minister Boris Johnson. Our British Affairs correspondent Rob Watson says it's a significant development.
For a long time, the Prime Minister, when these allegations first surfaced, said, look, nobody in my team, nobody has broken any of the rules and regulations concerning lockdown. Well, the police have now concluded otherwise, at least in the case of 20 individuals, and the police say there's an awful lot of material out there. They'll try to get through it as quickly as possible, but it's certainly possible that others will face fines, will be censured, including potentially, of course, the Prime Minister himself.
Queen Elizabeth has taken part in a memorial service for her late husband Prince Philip, who died last year. In her first public appearance for 5 months, the 95-year-old British monarch was accompanied by her son Prince Andrew. The ceremony was also attended by foreign monarchs. BBC News.
Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Lakshmi Singh. The Russia-Ukraine peace talks held in Istanbul may be yielding progress. Russia is promising to de-escalate its military activity in northern Ukraine and the country's capital, Kyiv, as a confidence-building measure toward ending the war between the neighbors. A U.S. official confirms movement of Russian forces around Kyiv and another city, but adds it's not necessarily a reduction of pressure. Well, thousands more civilians are fleeing the Ukrainian city of Mariupol. NPR's Jason Beaubien describes a scene in a parking lot near the front line.
Convoys of people who are coming out of Mariupol have been arriving here. They're telling harrowing stories of being interrogated by Russian troops, of being threatened with being killed. They're telling stories of being in basements for weeks on end with no electricity, no running water. And there's actually sort of this amazing sense of joy. There are tears of joy from people as they recount seeing the first Ukrainian flag, of making it even just to this parking lot. People are not just happy to be out of Mariupol, they are overjoyed to be alive.
That's NPR's Jason Beaubien reporting. A federal judge has found that former President Donald Trump more likely than not committed crimes as part of his campaign to keep power after the 2020 presidential election. NPR's Tom Dreisbach reports a case involved a dispute over records sought by Congress.
The ruling came in a case over whether pro-Trump lawyer John Eastman had to hand over emails to congressional investigators. After the 2020 election, Eastman advised Trump and others on purported legal strategies to overturn the result. And recently, Eastman asked a federal judge to block a congressional subpoena demanding his records of his communications. In a 44-page ruling, the judge said Eastman must turn over the records, in part because it was likely Trump and Eastman broke the law. The judge said Trump and Eastman's efforts amounted to a, quote, coup in search of a legal theory. The ruling does not directly affect Trump, but is a win for congressional investigators. An attorney for Eastman said he disagreed with the ruling, but would comply. Tom Dreisbach, NPR News.
Shanghai residents are experiencing a staggered lockdown this week. China's trying to slow the spread of new coronavirus infections. Its actions, though, have raised some questions about the country's zero-COVID strategy. NPR's Emily Feng has more on Shanghai's latest response.
It was prompted by a surge in cases. Today, they reached more than 4,000, which doesn't sound like a lot to other countries, but in Shanghai, where they were seeing 0 cases a day for months, this is really scary. And Shanghai is also not the first city to be locked down. Basically, all of March, the country has been frozen.
This is NPR. The Food and Drug Administration has authorized a second booster dose of either the Pfizer-BioNTech or the Moderna COVID-19 vaccine for older people and certain immunocompromised individuals. The boosters are supposed to be given at least 4 months after the first booster dose. According to a statement by Dr. Peter Marks, director of the FDA's Center for Biologics Evaluation and Research, current evidence suggests some waning of protection over time against serious outcomes from COVID-19. The Final Four is set for the women's NCAA Division I college basketball tournament. Louisville playing South Carolina in one semifinal, and UConn will take on Stanford in the other. NPR's Tom Goldman has more.
Gino Auriemma has been the UConn head coach for 37 years. His teams have won 11 national titles. So it meant something when he said last night's 91-87 double overtime win was one of the best games he's been a part of since he's been at Connecticut.
The 10 kids that are on the court are playing for their lives, you know, and everybody's making big play after big play, and nobody backed down from the moment.
Especially UConn star guard Paige Beckers. She scored 15 of her 27 points in the overtimes and signaled she's back to form after missing nearly 3 months with a knee injury. Beckers now leads the Huskies against defending champion Stanford Friday in one Final Four game. The other pits South Carolina against Louisville. Tom Goldman, NPR News.
The Dow is up 238 points, or more than 0.5%. NASDAQ is up 169 points, 1.1%. S&P 500 also up. This is NPR.
I listen to Bullseye because Jesse always has really good questions.
What did John say?
Value yourself, man. Believe in yourself. It starts with the love of self. The money and the clothes are right, you know, but what matters is a positive mindset, a hopeful spirit. Yeah, man. No focus on things, man. Things don't make the man. Man make the things. Self-love is the greatest love higher. Stop, look left and look right and look into yourself. I want to you. Live up. Keep it positive and live your life. Now watch the hype. All a meditation, don't you lose your mind. Live up, don't give up. Slash said that. Mad.
Looking to clean your vehicle super clean? 123 Clean Car Wash, located at 2 1/4 Osborne Road, Kingston 10. Entrance on Grove Road, below Tropical Battery. They wash and vacuum, undercarriage wash, engine wash, polish and compound, shampoo and detailing. Call them at 876-631-3400. 123 Clean Car Wash, the best in the business for a cleaner wash.
1, 2, 3, believe me, it's so easy. 1, 2, 3.
It's good, it's better, but nothing beats.
Thank you very much. We're back on the program here after the midday break. We're into the second half of the program here on the 29th of March, Tuesday, 29th of March. By the way, we have a brethren, a long-time brother, named Little D. Very nice brother, very inoffensive brother, Little D. Him complete this life here recently. Them going to have a memorial for him Sunday coming, I believe, up at Garden Town Sunday. At the Garden Town Seventh-day Adventist Church. I think it's in the morning, you know, not sure what the time. Little D, nice brethren. Went to Ethiopia and come back. Let's get back to the live chat. Rosa Pose say, Elaine in disguise and Holy Pa laugh till tears are come out the eye. Sly Slick say, good morning, Bongo. Multa Baruka say he was approached to read poetry in Trenchtown. And he had to run them away. Yes, I heard Multa talking about it. And I was very disappointed because it was some of his closest brethren approached him with that offer. And him also told of years ago when Babs Grange asked him to come read poetry. He must be one of the British Prime Minister. And I said, no, the British either Prime Minister or High Commissioner. And I said, Multa must take out some verse out of the poetry, say, him knife and him gun and him bomb there and wait for attack them. And Babs just said him to take out that. No, it was Desmond Tutu, come from South Africa. And Multa said him read it and Tutu hug him up and almost cry. Although Tutu is a pastor. Yeah. Colonial Garden said, good morning, Jerry. Alright. Lancelot Wilson said, there's a difference between the freedom, liberation of mind and independence. Freedom from foreign interference and self-reliance. Do for self, self-determination. We decide what is best for us, etc. Sister D. Ruben said, Kean Brown, I not take back no chat. Keep any insincere apologies and them dready who take bribe and imposter. I want nothing except with them thief from I and I. Young Pressure say, uncle, only show up the fool them. Alright. Young Pressure, continue. The helpers quarters, yeah man, helpers quarters. Dinette Albasco said to Sister D. Ruben, try. Sister D. Ruben replied to Kean Brown and Dinette Albasco. Sister Mitzi I and Bess FM did a reason. Say once they there and think. Say once did they and think it was continued protestation from Trafalgar Road. Them think it was a continuation. Oh, they thought that the Trenchtown event was a continuation of Trafalgar Road. Oh, so them catch them. Yes, man, I saw the people catch people, you know. Trick them so them get tricked, but who fasten them mouth shut. See that? Simeon Pigeon say, my song don't mean nothing to you, Jerry. It's because of what, sir? I'm disappointed, Jerry, asking for Prince Farai, 10 Commandments. Alright. I'm going to try to play that one today. Prince Farai, 10 Commandments. 10 Commandments. I trust that it's clean. I'm going to expect the commandment now go clean. But I say you can't get tricked like how Babs trick them. Carry them down a trench and believe it's a continuation of Trafalgar Road. Commandment. Prince what? Prince Farai. Prince Farai. Alright, go see if I find this for that person. Days and days and days I'm requested. To find that 10 commandments by Prince Farai, please. Sister D. Ruben said, move to hold the order, give thanks, run them way. Yeah, that is that. We have any call here, the numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508 and 279-8473, 279-8473. They repeat and repeat and repeat, and especially what they are, not only they, most human beings, most living things, especially what they are successful with and what bring fruitful and beneficial results. Life will continue to take that option, you understand? And so exact is the similarity between how the British infiltrate the Maroon them from 1720s and take some of them and make a deal with some. So it is right through, especially this Labour Party here. Them come first in the class, them even pass out Norman Manley come first in the class, and Norman Manley a black Englishman too. But them still come first in the class and pass him out and suit the British morning. But them keep bust on the manners to buy more time. Them move him and put Manley. So that them do, you know. They have their servants and they play off their enemies against one another. But they also play off their servants against one another. The Maroons was them enemies and them play off their enemies against one another. Divide and rule them enemy. And so it is them divide and rule them servants. Not only that, they divide and rule their own relatives. Anything we say, the European or any nation do, against other people like them look down upon other people. If you check it out, they do the same thing to their own people. They massacre them own people, the closest relative and family. They massacre them, thief from them and exploit them and do all kind of things to them, just like when they do them enemy. I tell you that, but you might not want to check it out. The numbers again, 619-1508, 619-1508 and 279-8473, 279-8473. All right, right, I'm going to take this call. I will take the 10 commandments by... Okay, let's get to the telephone. Good afternoon and welcome.
Good afternoon. Do you remember when the day football...
Get him out there. Infection. Yes. We have any more call there? Yes. The numbers again. 619-1508. 619-1508 and 279-8473. 279-8473. It's so good that many and maybe most of us, from we are very young, we start to be sensitive about what is true and what is false, and we become guided. And when we follow the guidance, usually we become more and more enlightened, more and more stable. Next call. Good afternoon and welcome. Welcome.
Yes, brother. Franco, bless you up, you know.
Go on.
I give thanks, brother. Yeah, man. So shitty, man, because we're tired of the toilet mind people that me man. We can't manage them.
We can manage them, yes? Yeah, we manage, yes, keep it where, keep the toilet. Keep the toilet on the outside.
Yeah, this, you know, Jerry. Why we toilet man about earth, but you when first go live when we live here now, you know, Jerry, no toilet name there, you know.
Yeah.
And me decide to me I have to build a toilet. So build up a little toilet, me I tell you, you know, Jerry, and old fashioned toilet me build with. Dig the hole, make the concrete, and with a 4 stick me use as the post, you understand me?
Yeah.
I mean, I tell you, you know, Jerry, make a move, me dep on a work, gone on the work for 2 weeks, so me not about. Come back down in the place, I tell you, the people, them chop down the 4 stick, you know, the Jerry, and that's where the toilet cover, you know.
Why?
No, because they have toilet mine, Jeremy. I tell you, toilet mine people. Like
what if them do want thief the post tomorrow?
I'm not thief, they want to Jerry, they mine nasty like that. I tell you. I tell you, you know, come back down, you know, Sunday, me I go in a movie and me hear a man about 60-year-old, 60-plus-year-old, you know, Jerry. Back to all the you. You know, Jerry, I tell you, you appear bad when I'm sitting, I tell you, look, 4, 5, 6-year-old, you 6-year-old, you know.
What was the problem?
You come like the youth come and shop, me don't know a pass, can run one little zinc up, full shop. I come like the youth come and shop. And me don't know what. I pass me, hear the man a cuss the youth. So I said to him, say, yo, you have to remember, say, I want to look at youth, you know. You want to hear the man speak with me. Me talking to me, you know, old-fashioned idiot people, them not no sense. Rumhead idiot, them not no sense. Me say, yo, Jerry, if I did one 20, 30 years ago, you know, I threw the back and head, you know, have to take my fist out, you know, because I'm going to just fist him straight in my mouth, you know.
Yeah, Will Smith. Smith.
Yeah, man, me I tell you, the man I talk to me, youth, may I tell you, the youth more 60-year-olds, the youth about 4 5 hours to the preschool, the youth are going, and I tell the man, say, yo, you have to remember, say, I look youth, my brother, I'm not knowing better. Why, may I tell you, we have some silent mind people.
But you know that person, you know, it is most likely that old person who are cussed away, they was angry before that youth even come there.
I mean, I tell you, say, my granddad, same age, I think he might be the little boy and the little girl at the same school and at the same class. Your granddaughter, the same age as she, I'm like, dog, may I tell you, yo. So me use that, if you deal with that little so, how you that deal with me?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So me use that time to save about my feet. You no jerk, I mean, keep big people supposed to teach you them. Well, I mean, I tell you, I study that with problem me see, you know, how to educate the local sons, buffoon them from back in the day, you know, because they don't have no sense, you know, Jerry. You know, sorry to say, you know, a whole for people out in my place, buffoon, dinosaur brain, have no sense, me I tell you, God, no, all they licky just want to look drink a rum and a little things and feel like them as somebody. Jano, may I tell you. Bless up my brother, me there, the credit not so heavy.
Yes,
bless
all
up,
right. And sometimes we have to, well, not sometimes. It is better for us if we let go the personal anger. But much better. The numbers again. 619-1508, 619-1508 and 279-8473, 279-8473. We have any more? All right. The music, what name again? 10 Commandments. We're going to hear it finally by Ja. What's his name? Prince Farai. 10 Commandments by Prince Farai. Go ahead, please.
This is the 10 Commandments were given by Jah unto Moses on the table of stone. The 10 Commandments. Commandment 1. Thou shalt have no other God but one God. One God. Commandment 2. Thou shalt have no graven image of God. Commandment 3. Thou shalt not call the Lord thy God name in vain. Call the Lord thy God without hold you guilty, that taketh his name in vain. Commandment 4. Remember to keep the Sabbath day holy, holy, holy. Commandment 5. Honor your father and your mother, that your days may belong upon this land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. Commandment 6. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not kill. Commandment 7. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Adultery. Commandment 8. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not steal. Commandment 9. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Commandment 10. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's goods, nor anything, nor thy house, nor anything. And that was the 10 Commandments given to the inspiration by Prince Farai. Rastafari! Rastafari! Commandment 1. Thou shalt have no other God but one God. One God. Commandment 2. Thou shalt not bring no graven image unto I, 'cause I not go worship that. tree. Thou shalt not take the Lord thy God name in vain. God, the Lord God will not hold you guilty, that taketh his name in vain. Commandment 4. Remember to keep the Sabbath day holy. Commandment 5. Honor your father and your mother, that your days may be long upon this land. Keep the Lord thy God. Commandment 6. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not kill. Commandment 7. No adultery. No adultery.
Yes, good afternoon, and let us get back to the phone. Hello?
Bongo.
Wagwan.
Yeah, I carry the CD, them come left in the library. How the guy name in the library?
We don't have no guys here, do we know?
Oh, where the your name? Yeah.
In the library.
Eh?
Alright, bring it come up at the office, please. Yeah, when you going to come?
Yeah, I leave out no family instead and come in and sit it down.
Alright, leave it in the office, put it in our envelope, write my name on it, here, sir?
Alright, Dada.
That's great.
Alright, sir, bless you.
Yeah. All the best. And get your book and start write down some of the words where you want to use to express yourself. Different individual words. Not the sentences, enough. The sentences is lyrics, but the words, individual words, are even more useful because you can combine them in a different way.
Aye.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Bless you.
All the best, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for that. Well, we have got a nice little piece of Prince Farai, the 10 Commandments. Alright. We have some more live chat here. Live chat for the afternoon. Young person say, Uncle Bongo, please, can you play a song by Jazzy Lee? 90s, Road Youth, by Jazzy Lee. The 90s music. Bob Cosmic say, Sly Slick. Bob Cosmic replying to Sly Slick. Muta Baruch and compromise himself like those long-hair fellows who took counsel with them European. Now, frequently, people in entertainment, show business, music, sports, that kind of area, get used and get tricked by political and other sources. Get tricked because, a lot of the artistic people don't pay much attention to the politics. They only express the feeling of the people and the suffering of the people, but them don't pay much attention to the technique of the politician. And get tricked. I'm not making no excuse for any of them, but they must be very embarrassed now. As one person said, and I think I heard this before and realized it, that a lot of the people, or some of the people who went to Trenchtown and observed, got the impression that it was a continuation of the protest up at Trafalgar Road there. So them never know that they were being used as a renter crowd. In the early days you have renter dread. Well, in the days of when Negril and the cultural tourism, the tourism where people want to come live like how people live in them community. People want to come smoke. People want to come eat the food where the ordinary people in the country eat. People want to come experience the music and the lifestyle. Them want to go up on the beach and just free. Them not want to put on a clothes, them not put on a whole pack of clothes, them just want to live ordinary like the ordinary people. Cultural tourism. In those days, some women even wanted to know how it was to experience having a man friend who look like the empress. Them man friends, the boy, them want to be an empress for a day. Them come down, them must smoke, them must live cool, them laid back. Them want to know how it would be to lay back and have a big, strong, rough dreadlocks lay forward upon them and entertain them. So them start to finance some company, even some of the government, some of the tourism ministries, and some of the hotels, and some of the tour guides, and some of the taxi drivers start to facilitate that by making him know say, yes man, I can link you up with a nice strong dreadlocks or a nice strong Rastaman who can play with you for a couple of days and you know how it is to squeeze the lion paw. If you think you can squeeze the lion paw. So you have a system of renting a dreadlocks, you know, pay some money and for a few days on dreadlock, keep them company and make them try squeeze them paw. Let's get back to the telephone. Good afternoon, welcome.
Yes, Jerry. Charlie Jones again. I just want
Hello? Hello? What is porky?
Oh, you mean the flesh?
And you know what you do?
No, me a ballad and me a live right.
No, me not talk about ballad. I mean, you as a jackass, what? As a jackass, what you eat?
No, you eat? What me eat meat? Oh, you mean what me eat? That must beef.
Jackass not eat meat.
Eh?
No, jackass eat grass.
Oh, you mean, sir? Oh, you mean, then hold on. Why me can't eat? Then a protein. But me just eat pork.
Oh, protein.
You understand me? Yo, hear me now?
So you is a renter crowd. No, I just remember now. You is a renter crowd. Like when the Liberator keep meeting them send couple of bus up in your region. I don't know if pile up in the bus.
And PNP I go because I just sneak and PP and spike on PNP.
You sneak and spike on PNP?
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah.
And them there I'm here. So I say I white tobacco back here. So the white tobacco back here now, the rest come out, you say, where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going? I paid for you. You get right back and stay until I return. A substitution be dreaded enough. Jerry, peace and love.
No, but you are a renter jackass. He might talk. A jackass in the lion skin, you remember that old time story? A jackass in the lion skin is an old time African tale, you know. You have more call it? Yeah, the jackass in the lion skin. Yes, the numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508 and 279-8473. 279-8473. Good afternoon, welcome. Not there? Alright. Yes, as I was saying, in the early days, like in the 70s, 60s, late 60s, coming up in the 70s, you start to hear a phenomena or a happenings, a strange happenings where tourists, people from foreign country, women, start to pay for the company. What them call them, man, you know? The male version of prostitute. Them call them gigolo. I think a gigolo them call them. Males who will hire out themselves for sexual company, either by the hour, by the day, or by the week, sometimes by the month, sometimes permanently. Rent or dread, them usually call that. Even up to now, I don't know if the phrase is common now, but now you have rent a crowd. Long time now you have rent a crowd. So that is what happened down at Trenchtown, a rent a crowd. With probably 1 and 2 dreadlocks throw in there to spice it up. There's another call. Good afternoon and welcome.
Yeah, Bongo, what are going there?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah, man. Party was nice over the weekend. Randy Panel party.
Randy who?
Randy Panel party, man. Nice over the weekend, Sunday gone there. Yeah, man.
You have a pay going or a free party?
I mean, I cook on the side, Bongo Jerry.
Oh, yeah?
Jump out a frying pan, you jump in a fire.
Yeah?
Yes.
Who do that? Who do that?
When I jump out a frying pan.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Come on, we're there, man. We're tuning in, man. And Bongo, I wish land they say happy queen of Jamaica. No land no they are Jamaica happy queen, you know.
I remember when Robert Mugabe said, we'll take the whole land from the white people them and give up to black people. And then throw Mugabe out of power. The young people them are Zimbabwe. And after Mugabe dead and gone, then see what Mugabe did do with them. Although you can do good, he started off real good, but he started bringing anybody.
What Mugabe did do with his wife? What Mugabe did do with his wife?
I don't remember what he did with his wife.
And what him do with him son them?
He set up his son them to get riches and
to get riches. So you believe that a politician should do?
No. If we work for all our people them.
Yeah. But a lot of them when them reach certain distance of that them do. Even man like Mandela get soft. Even man like Mandela get soft now the latter run.
Yes.
Plenty politician.
Alright, this guy over Libya, Colonel Gaddafi.
Yeah.
You see what they do to Gaddafi? I same thing they want to do to Putin, you know. Nicolas Maduro. He is the president. And one subject me have in Nigeria and that history, you know. I am my teacher, you know.
No, half hour me hear you with me teacher that.
Yeah. A 5 rocket propelled grenade me have right now. Line up, you know. We don't want no queen or no crown.
Your wellness can work out that.
My wellness can work out it. Me don't tell you already, so me don't know how me and never go work out it. See? So we tell you, we tune in.
Hey, something not gonna work out though. Next call. Yeah, good afternoon, welcome.
Good afternoon, Mr. Small.
Welcome.
Long time listener, first time caller.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I've been listening from way back when pandemic just started.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you move to that this station. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I really appreciate what you are doing.
Yeah.
Because knowledge is power, and I'm happy that you are trying to give knowledge to the mass.
Share.
You know what I mean? Yeah, because there's a lot of people with knowledge and they don't wish to impart it to people. Because as I say, knowledge is power.
Oh, so because knowledge is the potential of power, them not care for share too much that everybody else have similar power. Well, yeah.
Right. Yes, a lot of people there, we told it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. To keep on top.
Of course, that's always the plan. That's always the plan, you know. And that's why history is not taught in school at a certain level.
Yeah.
And they only give you what the people is enough just to sustain it to keep you in that plantation mind. But as I said, calling from overseas, and I'm happy with the work that you are doing.
Thank you very much. Which part of the globe are you?
Well, I'm in the UK.
Okay, nice. You got it from your youth?
I'm in the UK, but
Yeah,
early, like when I'm about 19.
Oh, yes, good.
Yeah, but I'm always someone who's always going back and forth.
Oh, yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, living in the UK, United Kingdom, England and Scotland and Wales and them places, you are very well placed to understand what's going on in the world and to get an idea of what went on in historical times, because so many things that are happening now reflect some of the...
Most definitely.
You know?
Yeah, most definitely. As I say, it's like you are in the seat of knowledge.
Yeah.
And somewhat, if you choose to if you choose to acquire that knowledge, or you choose to seek it out.
Yeah. Or process it, you know?
Yeah, you know what I mean? But, you know, it's just a thing where, as you say, knowledge is power, so just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it because you are bringing some things to the fore. A lot of people, it's there written in book and it's there, but a lot of people, because of their own gain, that they think they don't give it to the people.
Mm-hmm. You know that one day, maybe not too long, maybe not your lifetime, non-white people could be at the head of the English government.
Well, yeah, I'll somewhat, but non-white in a sense of like, I don't think they will give most people like from the West Indies or people from the Windrush or the diaspora that, because to be quite honest with you, there's a level of what they would say, especially Jamaican. There's a thing that they are saying we are too upfront and we are too bold, and this is like from the earlier generation.
Yeah. Well, them Obama is not a revolutionary, no. Obama was part of the American system. But at the same time, sometimes some things happen little by little to break down some barriers, you know? You hear me?
Definitely.
Yes, and
sometimes they can look at it and say, you know, sometimes people are just put in place just for you to have that comfort of mind. It's like, instead of you keep your foot on the pedal, you use the foot off because you're saying,
yeah,
okay.
So you expect that
they gave us a leader.
Yeah, so you expect that forever the African American people going to be at the bottom of the pile in the United States and England? You expect that going to continue forever?
Well, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that we are really at the bottom of the pile, but there are certain positions that it's difficult for them to give you, which is like within politics at a certain level, because when you are in a higher level of politics here, you are in the decision making. The past two people that we had in the political space here was one came from Trinidad, and he had passed on. There was never anyone like him after that.
Yeah, I'm not sitting on. It would be foolish to sit down and wait on that, you know, because it still don't mean that is our appeal. But sometimes, little by little, things happen to break down certain mental slavery. And when it happens, it only encourage people to know that if that can happen, more can happen. You understand?
Right, and that's why I'm one for like 15 or 20 because.
You are like, hold on. That's why you are for what?
I'm for like teaching history.
What?
At a certain level are
teaching history.
You are bringing stuff like this, like positive history. Our history of positive people and positive things.
Yeah.
To do with black people per se.
Anyway, this is one of the most beneficial times in terms of understanding what gone in the past and what we can do in the present and the future. But keep in touch. Thank you very much and appreciate the regard. Yes, sir?
And thank you very much, and thank you for what you are doing, because over in the diaspora there's a lot of people who appreciate what you are doing.
All right.
Thank you. I mean, because you have young people who are listening to your program as well and tuning in. So.
All right. Thanks a lot, dear sir.
Thank you.
Look forward to hearing from you again. All right, we're going to go back to some live chat. Any more call you waiting? All right, live chat. Some more live chat. Coming from Pablo of Music. Hi, Bongo Jerry. Like how you're doing the live chat. I like how you're doing the live chat early. Feel it for Liquor D. Brother Sidney Clue, yeah man, one of our brothers my pastor. Wicked Kete musician, yeah man, was a good Kete drummer. good friends we have lost along the way, like quoting Bob Marley, say woman not for cry neither, man. You can't cry, but you know, don't just be down and crying alone. If you try Dakers say hedonism and tourism are true. Why you know if you ever know yourself like well? Hedonism and tourism. Just last night, you know, I meditate on hedonism, you know. Because as them say, I was hearing people, all the while hear people agree to one another and enjoy some luxuries and I'll say, let's go on a trip to this place or that place, man, and let us go and enjoy some decadent life, you know. That means all of our rich food and all of our rich big drink and all of our thing, you know, them call it decadent. But decadent actually mean decaying, you know. But them always refer when an empire that squeeze other people and get rich. When it is about to topple, it's always at the heights of its riches and power, you know. And because of that, them start behave bad and start behave loose, and them government and them organizations start tear them because them get so much involved in a pleasure and wicked things that them care. And is in the middle of them time them decay, so they call that decadent. And them usually rich and eating very rich food and I'm the best of things. So the society people always boost up one of them and say, make us go and have a decadent weekend. And when I'm looking at me say, but I don't know them a talk about decadence and I celebrate. So let us be decadent, let us be wicked and ruthless and just go and decay. Because from the time of hedonism was a thing in some Greek, when Greece did up on top of the world, where the hedonistic people are the people that them just deal with pleasure and riches and you know what them call sinful living and them just enjoy that and glorify that. And when about 30 years ago or more in Jamaica, them start build up some hotel in Jamaica and advertise them abroad. Hear what the hotel name? Hedonism. Hedonism mean the heights of wicked living, you know. So when them want to attract tourists to Jamaica, they were sending out advertisement and say, come and stay at hedonism and go through all of the wicked things and appear sex and music and what them call the other thing again, orgy and all kind of crazy freaky things. That is what Jamaica was advertised for. So it's hedonism going a long time. And when I see this person now, if you try Decadence, a quote and I tell us say hedonism and tourism. Just last night them same thing I got through my brain, you know, to see how long they are being using these things as a bait and as advertisement. Perry, the pirate, say, big up yourself, caller, who exposing Rastafari. Yeah. Perry always like and enjoy anything that would ridicule or disparage Rastafari values. Not surprising. Bob Cosmic replied to Fitzroy because hedonism, what a name for a resort. I used to play music with the drummer, Bonnie Williams at Sandals and in the grill. I could never work at hedonism, no matter how much the money sweet. See it there. Bob Cosmic say, maximum respect to all in the chat. Fitzroy because delete message. Simeon Pigeon and say, Jerry, what you think got all a Mansa Musa gold from Mali King? Them got from Colonel Gaddafi too. We're going to find it one day still, it will come back. So some gold crown there. One day, don't feel no way, more gold crown. Malcolm's Building and Trading say, come bless up surgery, big up Belly and the artist Protein. With their family, I listen to teaching. Thank you very much. Alright, we have some more music to play. The numbers are again are 619, I'm going to pay for the piece. 619-1508. 619-1508 and 279-8473. 279-8473. We're going to play the other request coming from Judy Moore. So that one came from Sister what's her name again, man? Sister from Janet, Empress Janet in where she is again in Williamsfield. Daughter Janet, you know, in Williamsfield. I think it's she the request to strengthen the Empress them with a song from Judy Moore name Only a Woman. Judy Moore, do we have that? Let's go with it.
because we're only woman. We're not made of stick and stones, out of your own flesh and bones. In the spirit of the Almighty, yeah, and the powers of the Almighty. Yeah. The time has come for us to take a stance, but hold a principle in our hands, then all will see in a respectful way, and honor the part we've got to play. Don't treat us inhuman, just because we're only woman. Don't treat us inhuman, just because we're only woman. Don't treat us inhuman, no, just because we're only woman. Don't treat us inhuman, no, just because we're only woman. We are only woman. Don't treat us inhuman, just because we're only woman. Don't treat us inhuman, just because we're only woman.
Yes, that is the sound of Judy Moore. I know that when I heard that request, I was trying to remember that music and I couldn't recognize it. And when as I heard it start play, I remember that music so well and I used to play it so regular many years ago. Judy Moore, only woman. Alright, let's take the next call. Good afternoon, welcome.
Wagwan Bongo, man.
Fine, thank you, Wagwan.
Return to all inclusive now.
You mean the heathenism and thing? You mean the rent a dread?
Everything.
Rent everything, yes,
you know?
everything, all included in the price.
And the Minister of Tourism, I'm going to promote vaccine, you know.
Oh, come again?
The Minister of Tourism,
Yeah,
they only promote vaccine now.
yeah.
Not even the tourist thing, you know, promote.
Well, by doing that, they will make more money, you know?
Yeah, that's that many ones that are all inclusive, them are dealing now, you know?
Explain some more.
Yeah, true, they are reason about this veganism.
Yeah.
I mean, I look at them change the name now to all inclusive.
No, well, hedonism is a brand name for one set of hotel, but the concept of all inclusive, you know what them, you know, is an engineer, and them engineer now. When them tell about all inclusive, you see?
Yeah.
That is to, everything is provided inside of the hotel. Them usually carry them outside of the hotel, go a beach if the hotel now have no beach, or them carry them outside of the hotel, go a dance, or them carry them go on different attraction. And people outside get to get some of the tourist dollar, and the tax them outside get to get some of the tourist money. Well, after a while now, them tell the tourists, don't spend no money outside. We will provide everything inside here for you, and we will bring the various things to the hotel. We will bring some of the craft vendor to your hotel. We will bring the calypso singer, and we will bring everything. Understand? And because of that,
The craft people, them.
Come again?
The craft people, them are cry every day, so them not do no business.
Because the all-inclusive system, them don't encourage the tourists that when you come to Jamaica, don't come out of the hotel, everything will be brought in there. And worse now, since the pandemic, that is now it come even more fashionable that you don't leave out of the hotel. Matter of fact, you must not leave out of the hotel. By law, if you leave out of the hotel, you violate the law, or might deport you back to America right away. So now,
when them do that?
Them don't care about that. Matter of fact, a lot of foreigners come here and buy some of the craft work. You understand me? Are you still there? You get cut out. Well, a lot of foreigners come and buy some of the craft work, take it back to their countries, and start mass produce these same craft items out of plastic, and then probably paint them up to make them look like bamboo and different things. Or them can even have bamboo in them own country, and they take back the Jamaican style craft work, the shaker them will like come like a shake calypso instrument, and the this and the that, and the hat, the straw hat, and the motor organ and all different things. Them take them back to their country, make them up mass produce cheap, and in their country people get paid cheap labor, you know. You hear about people that work for $9,000 a week minimum wage in Jamaica. Some of them country there is all less than 50 cents a day. 50 United States cents a day, them get paid, like what we call $75. But in most of those countries, food and other things are very cheap. So when you hear Chinese workers that work for less than $1 a day in China, frequently they can get food and many other things to buy in their country much cheaper than what we get to buy. So that's why a lot of foreign companies go to those countries and set up factory where them can pay cheap money, but them getting a whole heap of goods for the money very cheap, and them can go and sell it expensive. Anyway, the all-inclusive thing where you don't leave out of the hotel, you get everything inside. Frequently, you don't even pay for the hotel stay in Jamaica. The tourist who is convinced to come to Jamaica, buy a ticket to Jamaica and buy the hotel fee where them is in America or England. The money don't even come to Jamaica. A lot of the, even some of these hotels that people believe they are Jamaican hotels and they are owned by Jamaican, and the money going to come to Jamaica. Most of them money never reach Jamaica because they pay for the trip abroad. Them pay for the airline ticket abroad. Them pay for the hotel abroad. Them pay for everything. And a few cents out of each dollar reach Jamaica. Anyway, long story short is that everything is geared by the powerful for suit the powerful. Because they are the main reason they are powerful is because they are very few, but they are very tightly united. They might not even love one another, but them unite with one another in order to reap the benefits of unity. So come again now, the numbers are 619-1508. Let me repeat that again, please. 619-1508 and 279-8473. 279-8473. So it don't make no sense we stay and be try sorry for ourselves. That cannot help. Because even some of these people, these super rich and super powerful people, they treat the poor or the mass of the people amongst their own race and nation just as bad sometimes. Just as bad as how them teach the people about, as how them treat the people of other races. Or they're going to play the first piece of music that was requested today when name Don't Rock the Boat. Some people are suggesting that is maybe Bob Marley. Please don't you rock my boat. But I'm going to play the Hughes Corporation version of Don't Rock the Boat. I think this is coming from the 70s and the 80s, not the disco time. We're ready for Hughes Corporation. Don't rock the boat, please.
So I'd like to know where you got the notion. Said I'd like to know where you got the notion. To rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, I don't tip the boat over. Rock the boat, I don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat. Ever since our voyage of love began, your touches thrilled me like the rush of the wind, and your arms have held me safe from a rolling sea. There's always been a quiet place to harbor you and me. Our love the boat, baby. Rock the boat. Don't tip the boat over. Rock the boat. Don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat. Up to now we sailed through every storm, and I've always had your tender lips to keep me warm. Oh, I need to have the strength that flows from you. Don't let me drift away, my dear, when love can see me through. Our love is like a ship on the ocean. We've been sailing with a cargo full of love and devotion. So I'd like to know where you got the notion. Said I'd like to know where you got the notion. So I'd like to know where you got the notion. Said I'd like to know where you got the notion. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, don't tip the boat over. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, don't tip the boat over. Rock the boat, ooh, ooh, ooh. Rock the boat, rock on with your Betsy. Rock the boat, rock on with your Betsy. Rock the boat, rock on with your Betsy. Rock the boat, roll yeah, roll yeah, rock the boat, roll yeah, roll yeah, rock the boat. Rock the boat, 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 rock the boat.
Yes, that is the sound of the Hughes Corporation. I think that was from the 80s. Don't rock the boat. Who give them the notion? Who give Will Smith the notion? Anyway, let's get back to some live chat, you know, with in the afternoon. Yeah. Sister D. Ruben said to, hold on, Malcolm's Building and Trading said, bless up Sir Jerry, big up Belly and the artist Protein, where they are farm hill or lesson the teaching. Sister D. Ruben said, Bob Cosmic Pinnacle Brother, Pinnacle Brother, that called Principles and Integrity. Them things needed to withstand the corruption, Fitzroy Dacre said, hedonism was how some of the Rastafarians were compromised by foreign tourists during the 1970s. The men became studs for hire. Sister D. Ruben at Simeon Pidgeon, them split it up all over, it shall return. Bob Cosmic says, Sister D. Ruben, you don't know I and I role. It's always death before the sun, and we will never compromise the truth with unity and money. These are principles that were instilled in I man. We have a call here. All right, let's get to the call. Good afternoon,
Hello.
welcome.
Hi, Jerry, good afternoon.
Go on, Mary.
Yeah, I'm here. Good
Go
afternoon.
on.
Jerry, I'm going to request a song, Everything Crashed by the Ethiopians.
Yeah.
It was either 68 or 69.
68.
Yeah, my reason for saying that, when I listen to news, you know, within the public service, there's so much discontent right now. You know, the police are restive because they just promoted like some officers from the JDF and like the word they use fast forward, but you know, our grandfather fast forward, whatever.
Who is that? Who fast forward? Who is a fast forward?
No, I use the word fast forward because they put them into the JCF and they hit the rank of lieutenants and stuff like that.
Or them bring some military officers into the police force.
Yes.
Recently, yeah. Them other program still going on.
Yes. Let me read. I'm gonna read for you.
Yeah.
The 10 senior officers in the Jamaica Defense Force have been promoted, right? And what I was hearing on the police, the person in charge of the police force, like the spokesperson, whatever, you know, they don't like it at all because they put them into the police force now, you know, and bypassing all the other policemen that were there, the rank and file that's been there. One policeman said, "Man, they are 11 years and all now him can't even get reach the rank of our corporal at the lowest rank or something like that."
Corporal, no. Yes, I think above constable.
Or something.
Above constable is corporal, acting corporal.
Yeah, but they have been into the police force, and then the police officers have heard here that working and all of that. They have not been promoted, and that's gonna the morale of the police force will go down from that, because if there's somewhere working, Jerry, and you can't get any promotion, that is going to hurt you. That's one of the reasons why I left Jamaica, Jerry, because I was in the government service, right? And went there, right? And I work, Jerry. And because I wasn't doing certain things, I couldn't get no promotion, and it just demolished me so much.
Other girls was playing. Other girls was playing the rent-a-dread game.
Whatever they were playing. But it's an office where I go around and and stuff like that. And I remember, Jerry, because I used to, the department that I worked with, right? That was a department that is responsible for paying pensioners and salaries of the government, most of the government departments and and ministries. And I used to pay police. I was one of the clerks doing the police pension. Then I went to salaries and stuff like that. And Jerry, now I work because you have to make sure, say, the pensioners at that time the payday wasn't like the 25th of the month. Government workers used to get paid like, if it's not a Saturday or a Sunday, you get paid the last working day of the month, and the pensioners likewise will get paid the last working day of the month. So you have to, by the time you get out one salary, Jerry, it's time for you to start back again for the upcoming month salary, And on payday, Jerry, problems, people's salary not right, some deductions not right, because during the course of the work, people owe money. Sometimes it's supposed to stop. It didn't stop, a lot of things. So it's not easy. And then when you see you have to do that and stuff and use the people, them not the half away I do. And they are moving up. Jerry, them think that just demolish you completely.
Demoralizing, yeah.
Yes, it's demoralizing. And I would say we already have a problem with crime. If police officers get discounted and stuff like that, what is going to happen? What is going to happen? So, I don't know what...
So, know factually that recently army officers being brought into the police force. You sure about
I heard that this morning on that station that you used to work, because the man in charge, like the police trade union, for trade union, them call it, he was being interviewed, and that's what he was saying.
Jamaica Police Federation name?
I don't know what the gentleman. I was listening, because Darwin Mass, I wasn't up completely, but I would still listen to radio, Jerry, and they were saying that, that's the stuff that's been happening, and the police force, the officers in there, the rank and file members, they are very disgruntled, Come back again, we have the same thing with the teachers. Some of them haven't gotten paid for summer work that they did over the summer. They want them housing trust refunds, all that kind of things. Jerry, we know the medical service, oh my God, don't even start on that.
By the way, you're so near, you're so near, you're in the top part of Trenchtown, you're near, our Trenchtown is not that huge.
Yeah.
You never get any feedback when them Duke and them Duchess they pass through the Monday or Tuesday?
Of last week. Only what I saw happening down by Culture Yard with the drumming and
so you never
football playing. But word from mouth, I don't hear anything, because I guess the ones that were there are very happy with meeting the Duke and Duchess. But as nobody up on my
side.
So
them never involved the MPR.
Know that I can't vouch for that.
Them never involved the MPR or the local government people in your area.
What is it about MPR local government that makes
They never involved the member of parliament and the local government people in your area. Did they involve them?
If they do what, Jerry?
If the Ministry of Culture and the government of Jamaica did involve them coming in.
Yeah.
They did?
I don't know. Jerry, I don't know, because I don't leave my section and go down there. So I don't know. Only thing I know, like I'm telling you, I'm only privy to what I saw happening down there with the drumming and people play football and people meeting, or local celebrities. Otherwise, from that, I don't know anything. But like I'm telling you, nobody from my section, me can't vouch for that. That is Havana, you know where me live, Jerry.
Yeah.
Nobody went down there. Me can't tell.
By the way,
I could honestly say that.
By the way, Ambassador Theatre is on your side of the community, not true?
Ambassador, that's when you go over
It's lower.
when you go over 9th Street. When you go over 9th Street. Ambassador is at 7th and Collie Smith.
Yes. But it's not too far. I'm more on your side of the
No.
trench.
Yeah, Jerry, the old place, you know, Jerry. Then you know, come already, Jerry, and we walk there.
Let me not know the old place, man. But Ambassador more on your side of the community more than over on the culture yard side.
No, I wouldn't. No, well, all right. It's borderline, because 7th Street right there. After you go over 7th Street, you know, you segue now into Rema.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then if you go west now, you'll be going into like Rosetown. You know, Rosetown. I know Rosetown them called Ghostown.
No man, Rosetown are down to going down to Maxfield way.
Oh, going over to Maxfield, because where the clock where the clock circle is, right?
Yeah.
That too would be like about maybe about, no, it's not 9th Street, because 9th Street is up, but maybe between 7, 8, you know, maybe, you know, that's maybe where 9th Street would be, and that would be that is part of Trenchtown. Because I don't know if where I live, Jerry, they used to call up where I live Ghost Town. I don't know if that's they used to call Ghost Town.
Yeah.
Because remember the Calvary Cemetery run adjacent, you know, to the road that I live on. I can stand in my yard and look over Calvary. You know, but you know, all in all, Jerry must say, you know, they need to straighten that up, because you know, people, we all know government people get paid already, because you don't get as much as what the private sector is able to pay, and Jerry, there's a lot of things that is going on now with even the private sector, because in Crossroads are major. You can have like a township. Nova Scotia Bank, I think if they don't close already, they're closing. So we have another bank there, NCB. And I was hearing rumors that it might close. I'm not sure. I said rumors. So I was even saying you can't close 2 big banks in an area like this, because it's a major, you know, commercial like a district. So, you know, they're making money, Jerry, because of the pandemic, people have to stay home, you know, and so the bank are making major profits. They can't ball when they come on to saying profits, saying that, you know, they're not making money. Yesterday I was in Crossroads again. I was talking to a friend of mine, and she said that a lot of the businesses, they're closing because during the pandemic, Jerry, they realized that they could make money just the same way as operating an office.
Oh.
Yeah, because when the calling, when people stay home and work, you still have to put in the same amount of hours as if you get up and go into the bank, go into your workplace.
Yeah.
So a lot of them are like maybe going that route with having, you know,
work from home,
shutting down business. And my friend told me that some of them are renting out their places to like call centers, because they say it's, you know, it's so much money when you operate direct than, you know, when you make people work from home.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't know what is going to happen. Cost of living is very high, Jerry. You know, they said no new taxes. I never like talk about them things, but every time you go to the shop, Jerry, $20 more or something gone on, because you could just buy something in the morning and buy later. By the time the person go shop and come back, then you have to say, how much for this?
It will come like Guyana.
Gone on. There are people spending power has been reduced vastly. Because I know my own reduced, Jerry, and I don't have any children that I have to take care of.
No, your children past
my children are grown. I'm a great grandmother, you know.
But that don't stop you.
No, from doing what?
It don't stop you from you have to take some precautions.
Yes, I still have to spend. Come, I have to eat, Jerry.
Yeah, but you have to take precaution. That you don't want any surprises there now.
Jerry, I'm 70. Jerry, let's talk. You know, let's talk about
but look here, Sarah was 90, you know.
Eh?
Sarah was 90 when she turned on.
She was divinely touched.
Then look how much divine touch the boat still. She was 90 when she turned on. How she turned on? Abraham? Rise up.
Jerry, Jerry, there was only one virgin birth according to the
We're not
Bible.
about virgin birth.
And I don't.
Sarah was no
It's
virgin.
not everything I read in the Bible, Jerry. Since I've grown up, I've become so discernible. That is not everything, who
Right,
wants
right.
something I eat and they can. It's not everything that I read in the Bible that I believe.
In other words, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing?
Who do? If you believe, what you say, what's a
Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? So you say it's a vain imagination.
Well, maybe because a lot of things that happened during the biblical days, Jerry, scientifically it can be the answers are there scientifically. And okay, take for instance.
No, but hold on. Why you think Juliet Cuthbert is such a resonant advocate for abortion?
I don't know. She would have to explain why.
Yeah,
But
because she was in her 50s the last time.
I believe in choice.
No,
I'm
but
a pro-choice
the
person,
last, I think the last child she had, she was way up in her 50s.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
because of that-
yeah. She had a late, we would call that like a late pregnancy. And once you reach over the age of 35, medically they call that an at-risk pregnancy. Because I had a child when I was 39, and I had to do it because if people can't afford it, they're not gonna do it. But I remember doing a myriad test to see if I would have a baby with any birth defects.
Yes.
And
you're like Diana Ross.
Because that will be prevalent. Because Down syndrome, how you get Down syndrome is that's why all the kids look alike. We all have 46 chromosomes, 23 from your mom, 23 from your father, and if there's a 47th chromosome that becomes present because of I don't know maybe gene mutation. Me know where I'm going because I don't understand. I'm just
No,
I just
that's a
know what
Georgie.
that I
When
know.
Georgie comes,
that's
you get
how
47.
you get children with Down syndrome.
Yeah.
And then it depends you can have different degrees of Down syndrome too. You can have a mild and maybe something more drastic. But there is one common trait among
So I like
all
Sheppy.
children that
I
have
like
Down
Sheppy
syndrome.
then now, you see? Hello? So I like Sheppy, my mild Downs are.
Which Sheppy?
Yeah.
I don't know Sheppy, I never see him. Jerry, the physical characteristics I'm talking about with children that have Down syndrome is the eyes look like kind of bulgy. The tongue is more pronounced. The face, they have a very rounded facial structure, and the body. I'm trying to remember if all of them body types is like they have short and stocky light, but they have major characteristics with Down syndrome.
Yeah.
So like
But-
I don't know how she's abortion, Jerry. I'm a person. I'm pro-choice. I'm not going to tell nobody to have an abortion, and I would not tell somebody not to either. That's me.
But Diana Ross did have children in her 50s,
Yeah, Jerry. Jerry, I'm 70. So how far is 50 from 70?
No, what I'm saying is, that
20 years.
No, what I'm saying is that when people are more prosperous and have a lot of financial resources,
yeah,
they are able to take all of the
they
necessary.
can do things, but I mean, imagine, Jerry, childbirth is not easy, Jerry. Childbirth is, that's why maybe them call it labor, because Jerry, you're really labor, It's really laboring. So imagine a woman in her 70s. If a woman got pregnant in her 70s, naturally, I don't think a doctor would allow her to have that child.
Oh, doctor coming out.
Maybe.
Oh,
Because
doctor
her body would probably go in a major duress, and you putting yourself at risk, and you putting that child's life at risk too. So they probably would do a C-section.
Anyway, it look like you're thinking about it a lot, though.
No, I'm not thinking about it. You brought it up, so we're discussing it. Because, somebody out there might be listening and wondering. Because we were talking about things that even though with the Bible, people like to use the Bible to explain away things because they use it in slavery too. But scientifically, a lot of things can be explained. Even there's a part in the Bible, Jerry, where they say Joshua commanded I think it's the moon to stand still.
No, him son, him come on, him son, him say.
Jerry, that was an eclipse. That was an eclipse, Jerry.
Eh?
that was an eclipse.
No.
A solar eclipse.
No,
or
it wasn't
something
an
like
eclipse.
That. There's a part in the Bible. People
No, it
who know the
wasn't an
Bible will
eclipse.
tell you
It
how
wasn't an
part.
eclipse.
I just remember them things that I'm going
It
to
wasn't an
primary school.
eclipse.
Because I remember the other day I talked to somebody and asked them what kind of religion them teaching in school. The religion that was taught in school was about Christianity. It wasn't about any other type of religion.
Yeah.
So I remember this part being taught about Joshua commanding was for the sun to stand still,
yeah.
And the earth became dark, and something about
no, man, you mix up Revelation. No,
about the moon
you mix up. No,
that's a blood moon.
No, you mix up. You mix up Revelation and Genesis.
I mix up Revelation. I tell you, that's why I mean I really discuss. I mean, that's a verse from the Bible. Only when I used to go Sunday school. I went to both churches, both Sabbath school and Sunday school, because my relatives in the country. At one time, your grandparents were a major part of your growing up, and I had to go to the country every summer to spend summer with my grandparents and like cousins and stuff. Them things that happen nowadays again. People now send them picnic go on no country go spend the time and them something. Them things that happen because number one, two, grandparents are so much younger nowadays than what obtained before. So grandparents are them not have time for both them my look after a grandparents and stuff like that. But like I said, a lot of things that happened before in the Bible, it can be explained scientifically, but it
It was not eclipse though. It was the longest day of the year.
It was that's September.
No, 21st. I think 21st of June.
And September 22nd. Because even talking about that too, even with the seasons, I grew up hearing that spring started on the 21st of March, and this year, with how they calculated it, spring came in like about the 20th. So sometimes everything that they say is not written in blood.
No, not written in blood, it's written in stone.
In stone. So, that's it. But, I'm watching that situation because go back to something that is more poignant, more important,
What do you mean? What do you mean by poignant?
Oh, God. Very of importance. That is very important. So that's why I changed it and said that it of more importance. We need our public officers to be paid because that is part of what maybe why corruption comes into. Because in Singapore, they pay the public servants very well. People used to talk about Singapore and and twin Jamaica with Singapore. So we're not doing as what Singapore do it. Singapore is a different kind of democracy that Singapore have over there. Singapore is a benign democracy, and what a benign democracy is that it's like it's not.
It's a benign autocracy.
Benign means good. So
it's a benign autocracy. It's a benign autocracy.
Autocracy. That's the word. That's why. So even though the government will take away certain freedoms from you, but they're gonna tell you say, "May I do it for your good?" Like when your parents used to beat you and tell you say, "They might beat you for your own good."
Yeah.
So that's what. And Singapore, Lee Kuan Yew was in power for 30 years, and there was not another political party to oppose him.
Who tell you that? Who tell you that?
Lee Kuan Yew.
Who tell you that there was no more party?
Well, from me really, Jerry, him alone in power for 30 years.
Yeah, but that don't mean that there was not a party. That don't mean that there was not a party.
Oh, well, maybe him suppress them then.
Because
maybe it's a nice place, because Jerry, I would probably, I don't know if I would want to live there with basic certain freedoms taken away, because somebody like you couldn't up on the radio in Singapore.
Eh?
No, you couldn't, Jerry.
What am I do? What am I do?
They don't tolerate opposing views, because Jerry, you'd rile up the population. Because first thing you're gonna say, no, this can't happen, this can't go on. Them don't want that. So he did all those things. What they said, I do it for the good of the people. Jerry, in Singapore, to even chew gum, you have to have a medical prescription.
Eh?
Yeah. Because and here how that came about.
Hold on it. Huh? In Singapore, chewing gum is not over-the-counter drugs.
No.
A prescription
you have to have
drug.
a medical prescription. You know, remember the little American white boy where they go there, go graffiti up the plate for them wall and some vandalism thing him going with.
No man, him spit on the sidewalk.
And you want to hear the Americans it was Bill Clinton was the president at the time. Like Bill Clinton for intervene, you know.
Bill Clinton go for bomb up
how dear, like a little country like Singapore, one come beat a white man, you know, from a top first world superpower country. But them still killing him.
Yeah,
them name Michael Frey or something like that. Them still
killing him. Marie. I'm going to call you back, you know, because somebody tell them correct done. But
yeah,
I'm glad you bring up about that.
About Singapore?
Yes, and the whipping of the white boy there.
Yeah.
Soon call you.
Yeah, man, because, you know, but so certain things, Jerry, obtains, or urinate, or man love us.
All right, nobody start with that. You call back and you tell them about that.
All right.
Because the other person, they want to go to the bathroom. Good afternoon, welcome.
Yeah, Bongo, Jerry.
Go on.
Yeah, you know, I'm there and I meditate and you know, them never ask that question, but a question come to my mind, say, I'm going to ask you.
What that?
Right? You believe there's a creator who run creation? A ruler who rule creation, you know?
No,
it's
hear me
like
now.
just a big bang and everybody does
hear me now. Yeah, hear me?
What they believe.
Yeah, hear me? You see them concept about creator and running a place and making orders and giving orders. A human concept, that you know.
Is that what?
Human concept.
Oh.
Creation much bigger than that. But human being try bring down order to human terms. Say, boy, there must be a big man, and the big man get orders, and more time the big man vex, and the next time the big man happy, and one time the big man repent and say, I'm sorry to this. All them they are human terms, you know. A human being bring down, create I try to bring down, create a small, create a huger than that, man.
Create a huger than that?
Much huger, but human being always I try to bring it down to human
all right,
terms.
May I ask you,
King and them, King and, hey, hold on, you hear me now? You hear me now? You hear me? All king and them thing, they and queen and them thing they come like Boy Scout and Girl Guide, you know. But that's a little minute thing, but human being always try to bring down things to for them scale. Creation bigger than that, man. All human being believe like that there must have been some start of time, you know.
Yeah.
Because human being mind not so huge, so we are said to ourselves, boy, time can't just go on forever. One day it's going to be an end of time, and there must have been a start of time. But through our brain can't take infinity. Our brain can't conceive infinity, so we want to bring down things to finity and finality. You know? Hard, man. It's too huge.
So basically then, everyone just really work with what them feeling.
No, yeah, feel. And we can feel very little, you know. We can feel very little. So we all are conceived, so God have heart, and God have pulse, and God have toothache. So can we bring down God?
All right, that means, all right. Conceiving nothing, believing nothing. It might be right, it might be wrong.
Yes, but our conceptions are small. It minute compared with reality. You know?
Alright.
Minute.
So, that means even you as a human being, when you think of something, it can be wrong, it can be so small to the real truth.
Unless you conceive the thing limitless. One of the greatest conceptions we can have, you see, is when we find out say good is limitless.
Yeah.
Once we go put on limit on good, we don't have a clue.
Alright, one more thing I meditate to, you know. You and the teacher them are rebel, so them not get the money where them supposed to get.
Yeah.
You know, I mean I say about the government, I promise to give taxi drivers so much money.
Yeah.
And the government, I promise all type of promise. I mean I say, but if you owe people, if you generally owe people some money, why you don't give other people promise to give them money when you not pay off your bills yet, you know? It does.
You're up now. Hey, you see taxi driver?
Eh?
Taxi driver always stop him car and threaten to beat up people, you know. And taxi driver will go around a whole line of traffic, you know, and boring. Taxi driver stay so.
Yeah.
Teacher not two stay so, you know. Yeah, teacher not two stay so, you know. 1 and 2 teacher will tell a student, say, oh, me will murder. You remember the teacher 2 years ago, we tell a little boy in a class or a provoker, say, me murder, you know. You remember?
Yeah.
Only 1 and 2 teachers stay that, you know. Stay so. If she lose her job, no taxi, she can't drive, you know.
Yeah.
So through the government knows so they can take chance with teacher. But they can't take chance with taxi man. Or do the maths now, man?
Sure, me understand.
So people
because teacher have to try to conduct ourselves with in certain principles.
Yes.
The taxi man with us. Tell you it all and draft you all him last.
Yes, man. and tell you, hey, one time a bus boy try bad drive me now on traffic, you know, I'm go through and him not get to bad drive me. You hear him now? I'm duck have the most talk to him, you hear him now? Go away, boss man, there with your wife.
Yeah. Yeah, because something we see regular, you know, because we are bus to text and we see our bus man drive most time.
Yes.
And sometimes at them wrong, you know, but we might not give them that guy, them call them B man.
Sometime.
You know?
You say sometime at them wrong?
No, me say the driver wrong. I'm supposed to
you better say more time.
Him not blind, he might call him man B man, you know what I mean by B man.
Yes. Say, man.
Yeah, you know, so more time
not
but come like everybody some D man in a Jamaica nowadays, you know, because when I mean word use a road, you know.
Yes, man. So you see when a bus boy or a conductor I tell me say, go here, B man. Me tell him say I'm afraid, you know, I'm afraid of him. Because I know say him know every B man in Jamaica. So when people hear me call me B man, people are gonna believe, you know. For him know him are the director for B man, you know.
Yeah.
So anyway,
this morning the program before you, the Empress talk about Rasta Month, and me not get to talk to her about it, and me like she say the government must have got RD in April as Rasta Month. What you know about that?
No, you up now. The morning program, you see?
Yeah.
You know, so the morning program link up with Maxine Store.
With Maxine who?
Store. You don't know Maxine Store?
No.
Yeah, man, is a lady who know a whole heap about intellectual property and property rights and royalties and them thing there. And she working at the music industry. She usually manage sugar mine at affairs. And she usually manage, right now she manage Jimmy Clip affairs. She usually manage Bunny Whalers affairs. You understand? So she know enough about them things. So now Bunny Whalers now did born April. So between she and Maxine, I think they make an agreement couple years ago say, don't them need to have a Rasta month.
Yeah.
So make April be Rasta month, especially like how Bunny Whalers born April. And through the morning show, people now link up with a lady. Because recently I see like she become a co-hostess. You never hear up on the program about 4 months, about 8 weeks now. She dip on the program, especially upon a Thursday when them go, what the hotel name again? Ligani Club.
Yeah.
You know listen when them go to Ligani Club?
Yeah, I'm listening. Right,
you don't know Maxine Store then? Eh?
Yeah, I guess me near that person where you
so
talk
I believe
about. Me not quite remember people's name as easy as behind them, but I guess me support them.
Well, she did manage Bunny Whalers. She usually manage Bunny Whalers for the last few years of my life, man.
Yeah.
And she'd have a program on Bess FM up to about last year, you know, remember? Up to when Bunny Whalers' wife missing. Remember Bunny Whalers' wife did go missing? And she did do a program on Bess FM Thursday evening. What name again? I forget what name.
I just talk about Bunny Whalers' wife, so then find her?
When I think so, you know. You never remember all Kremlin usually did on a program on Bess FM Thursday evening time? Kremlin.
No, as I say, are you merely draw me to the program firstly, you know,
to the station,
are you up on the program and I find myself
to the station.
Tune in to the station, you know?
Yeah. So anyway,
really
Kremlin
with your program.
Yeah, I believe say Maxine a Kremlin boss still. You know?
Yeah.
No woman
can.
No woman.
Bless up.
Yeah, no woman can rule Kremlin still now. But then can boss him still.
Yeah.
Not them,
alright,
not
sir.
them. 1 and 2. 1 and 2
Yeah.
one criminal will for boss him.
Yeah, military order.
Yeah, man.
Rasta
You
military
remember the music
order.
by Shirley MacLaine? Bigger Boss? Look for that for me now. Bigger Boss,
Alright,
Shirley
bless
MacLaine.
up, bless up.
Alright, so remember me to tell you now, Rastamon come through agreement between Babsy Granger and Maxine Store.
Yeah, you know, cause I born the fire, you know, say, I not look for nothing from them, you know.
No.
When come to Rasta work, you know, me I tell you, Rasta not be independent.
Right, Rasta can't boil down to a
nothing
month.
from them. Me no look recognition from them. Me no look nothing from them.
No, a Rasta can't boil down to a month, but but from Friday I come them say a Rasta month still.
All right,
Rasta not deal with month.
listen.
You know? A lunatic business about month. And not really lunatic, it can work to some people. Next call, good afternoon and welcome. Welcome, are you there? Hello? Welcome. We find Shirley MacLaine. Name Bigger Boss. Anyway, let me see the music go. We have some more live chat here. Where we go? Where is it? Bob. Yes, Per the price, how could the judge release the police so fast? Hearing all the crimes they took part in. Which police that? The police in a black man gang or who? Dan Cosmic said, Bongo Jerry are correct about all-inclusive holidays. Only a sin teller ends up with the workers in the beers hotels. Blood-sucking payakers control the hotel and grassroots still a struggle. Tony Thomas said, bless up Bongo Jerry. I can tell that Tommy Hill figure up the red, gold and green colors on his catwalking fans. Making millions. Sister D. Ruben said, Bob Cosmic, to think them sell out themselves for like $500,000, not even £2,500. Also little them value themselves. And that will hurt, you know. For so little, not even money. Bob Cosmic says to Sister D. Ruben, them fence we can them post rat. As they talk about rotten post, you know, I will put them in their mind that a Franco, you know, the toilet, when them lick down for Franco, I feel like the post is rotten, you know. It seems as if they have lost their faith, and this is my observation by the latest works. When I laugh, the begs like what Perry the pilot said, never give a good thing, Mary. Never argue the thing, Mary. You know, say, I saw the thing run. Laxdeen Anderson said, big up Jerry, thank you. Sister D. Ruben to Bob Cosmic. Weak and rotten. I agree them lose faith. I question if it did there at all. Knowledge is false. I respect my teacher Bongo. That's true what Murray was saying. The commissioner take 10 police from the training school and promote them to high rank. Police are soldiers, she say, no. You have a call? Alright, let's get to the telephone. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Small.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm here listening.
All right.
And good afternoon to our listeners.
Yes.
Listener. Boy, I wouldn't say I could hear you, Mary, you know. Let's tell you, man, me just relax and just alien too, because when we say, we don't go put on one song for you.
Yeah.
Like an alien too. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, me hearing, yeah, Mary was talking about Ambassador Theatre.
Yes.
Yeah, when me usually live with my brother in that area, Annette Garden.
Yes.
He always go to the Ambassador Theatre.
Yeah.
And leave me and his fiancé outside and gone in with somebody else and then.
Oh yes, I'm a real trickster. I'm a real trickster.
No, one of my brother.
No, I mean him trick on our left and outside.
Yeah. I mean gone he went inside the theatre with somebody else and leave. In fiancé we live a house with. Me and she out there and we only look for people. She say a man head. We only look for the people them head.
Oh, you mean the crowd, you can't see my crowd head to see what going on?
No, only the head of the people them we couldn't see.
So hear me now. When him come out, how him explain to you? When him come out later?
Sometimes he must say, He might give us your excuse, but he don't know that we out there and he never, you know, sometimes he says, no, he never in there. And we saw him.
You see him, yes.
You know.
They must sell you hollow.
Yeah, sometimes he trick me up, you know.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, man. So, you know, but those days was good, you know. It wasn't, you could walk freely and, you know, nobody would do
people trick you
no
and
problem with no other side also, you know.
Yeah, people trick you and generally, but they're not damage you.
No. Yeah, so, as Mary was talking about the eclipsing or what have you, so.
Yeah.
But just, my mind just run from Bonnie Tyler. Turn around.
Turn around. Who did sing that again?
Bonnie Tyler.
Turn around.
Yeah. It's totally eclipse of the heart.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So.
I remember that music there.
Yeah, man. So. Now listen, I know it's short still, you know,
the time short.
Is soon end, so.
We have about 4 music here, but I write it down anyway. We have more cards.
So, all right.
All right, thanks for that, dear. All right, we'll see what we can do. No more calls. All right, we have some more live chat time. Let's see how it go. Black and Proud say, here in America, Canada and all over Europe, work from home is a normal way of life. Sister D. Ruben. Yes, Maria speak facts. Same thing I go on in England. Them are close enough business to save them after. To save after them make profit in the pandemic. I want bank just closed down, what you say? Very pirates say you just have Marie going on and on. Yeah. And him a continue. Marie, if it was in Singapore, Jerry would be a Ghana. You would have locked him away, locked me with what? What me do? Paulette Phillips say, man has created God in their own image and likeness. You're talking about bringing down God to man's size. Cecil Meyer said, peace and love, justice, Jerry. Thank you very much. Yes, we have some music for running out. Can you see that paper there, please? Because the numbers are, maybe one more call. The numbers are 1, doubt it though, 619 1508. We find Massive Dread, Soca Rumba. Yeah, man, wait. Yes, 619 1508. 619 1508. And there's another one we should have played. Where is it again? Look like me I lose track of what the people them request. Or everything crash. And total eclipse of the heart. Alright. Yes, Bigger Boss. Bigger Boss. Did you find that one there? Alright. Alright, let's see if we can finish with the we'll finish with the live chat. Alright. We tell them about Rasta Mountain, how Maxine and Babsy arrange the Rasta Mountain thing. But some people might believe it's a joke me I make when we tell about Maxine was Kremlin boss when them up on the radio. So let us hear from Shirley MacLaine. She did win a festival song contest one time. I think she and my other lady there, Brown Sugar, was the only 2 women with festival song. Brown Sugar, what's she name again? Lovely lady. We go here from Shirley MacLaine, Bigger Boss. Yeah, bar?
Say, was it Eve or was it Adam? But who called the shots in the Garden of Eden? Eve had eaten out of her hand. I am the bigger boss. Bigger boss. Bigger boss. I control somebody.
Who gets the book so you want me? And you never say that running the house.
You have the biggest chat, but afraid of a mouse, a little mouse. Yeah, I am the bigger boss. Bigger boss. Bigger boss. I control the bigger boss. I am the bigger boss. Bigger boss. Bigger boss. Yes, it's me, the bigger boss. Change on the wedding day.
But in a couple divorce, I want you to tell me who have to pay who the alimony.
I am the bigger boss. Bigger boss. Bigger boss. I control the bigger boss. Tell me who is the head of the family? Is it the mommy or the daddy?
Since men so powerful and mighty, I wanna see a man give birth to a baby.
I am the bigger boss. Bigger boss. Bigger boss. I control the bigger boss. I am the bigger boss. Bigger boss.
Clear not talk about whether she or the man is the bigger boss. But thank you very much. We're going to play this one for Murray instead of we don't get to play the turnaround. Maybe next day we'll play that Miss Thompson request. But this one I know is by Massive Dread, come from the same area there. Rima to Jungle, all of the area there. What the next place name again? Town there. Forgot the town nearby in Maxville. Anyway, Massive Dread. I tell you about Soca Rumba Hour. This is Massive Dread. Let's go.
Settings. Settings. This is myself and he's attractive. This is myself and he's so active. Oh, so wonderful. Oh, so beautiful. Oh, so wonderful. Oh, so beautiful. Say that soca rumba. Soca rumba. Say that rumba di bubble. Say that rumba di bubble. It blow up on a high little daughter. It was a sexy little daughter. Lord, and when she start to rock with him, the Lord, and when she start to rock with him, the only thing him could have find me jump and sing. The only thing him could have find me jump and sing is what? Him never knew love like this before. Him start to walk the little daughter for more reward. He come and down, she going to give him some more, because he never knew love like this before. Him start to walk her for some more reward. Say come and down, she give him some more, Soca rumba, soca rumba. Oh, so wonderful, oh, so beautiful, oh, so wonderful. Said, oh, so beautiful. Said that was great, got to cooperate. Said that was great, you cannot underrate. Said, oh, so wonderful,